Yeah. What's good, neighborhood? It's your man Mark Nash breaking beats. All right, let's talk about it. Davis versus Martin went down in a major way, and Frank went down in a major way. This was a fairly entertaining bout for as long as it lasted. You already know we're gonna break it down on this episode. I'm still on vacation, out of town, out of state, but still had to pull up and talk to y'all about this fight. Went down in a major way. And it went pretty much how many observers thought it would go. So we're gonna talk about all of that on this episode. Man, homie just Tank Davis was definitely rusty. I gotta say that. He was definitely rusty, and Martin didn't do himself no favors by just laying in the corner, man. That pressure from Tank Davis wasn't just physical pressure, it was a lot of mental pressure. Just stay right there on Frank Martin. So we're gonna talk about it on this episode. But yeah, man, Frank was asleep right there. He was asleep. He was out. He was out. And it started with a big old uppercut, followed by what was it, left hand? Uppercut, left hand? Was the left uppercut, right hand? Tank got a lot of torque in it too. Got a lot of torque on that shot. Got a lot of torque on that shot. And like I said, Frank Martin didn't do himself no favors by just standing there in the corner. I had Tank winning. I missed it. I missed my bet by 1 round though. Missed it by 1 round, but can't get all of them right. You can't get all of them right. What did y'all think of the fight? What did y'all think of the performance? Who would you like to see Tank Davis in there against next? So we're gonna talk about it on this episode. But congratulations though, man. He pulled it off. It was looking a little rough in there too. It was like Holmes looked like he was losing damn near every round. Frank was doing grape on the ropes for a while, but when you play with fire, you get burned. I called it. Frank would do well until he wouldn't. Yeah, man. He said decent win, but I wasn't impressed. None. You wasn't impressed? Yeah, he lost a lot of rounds, man. He lost a lot of rounds, especially at the beginning. I thought he lost damn near a round until he got stopped. And people were saying that's how he was gonna beat Tank. That's how he was gonna beat Tank. He was gonna be able to last a while, but he came up short. He didn't last. Y'all hold on 1 second. Y'all hold on. Let me see something. All right, I'm back. All right, yeah. So what did y'all think of the fight? Let me see. Rodney said he wasn't impressed at all. Fistiana fight, she said, woo wee. Did you enjoy the fight, Fistiana? What'd you think? St. Davis went in and got that stoppage, man. He was looking for it too. He was walking him down. He said, Tank hit too damn hard. It ain't even right. I mean, what, bro, he had a stationary target too. You probably can imagine. Frank Martin just stood there on them ropes. But Tank said he was a front runner. Like, yo, homie was gonna get tired. He said link. I'll give you the link. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I got you. Bola said Keyshawn, Kid Austin, or Kid Austin versus Tank. Shoot, they need to fight each other. Keyshawn and Kid Austin. Them dudes only got Tank got more knockouts than them dudes got fights combined. Them dudes probably need to fight each other. Homie asked for the link. I got you. Fistiana said great fight. She said patience is a virtue. He was very patient. Took a lot. Let me see if I can put this picture up over Tank's face. They said Frank can't crack, but Tank, they was wearing some of them punches, man. So Martin definitely was landing. Was definitely effective landing too. I don't know how many people watching on YouTube, but it say combined on YouTube and Twitter, we got 152 people in. I need y'all to smash that like button for me. Appreciate it. Teach said Tank versus Shakur 2024. Now that's what I want to see, Teach. I want to see that. He said Shakur won't get touched. Brain. He said Shakur won't get touched. I mean, boxing, he gonna get hit, but it looked like a guy like Shakur will be able to outbox Tank based on what I saw with Frank, and like keep keep Tank at bay. A guy like Shakur do way better because he's elusive. He's a lot more elusive. He's harder to hit, and I think that's why a lot of guys don't want to fight Shakur, because Shakur's hard to hit. He's hard to hit. He's gonna make it difficult for you. T said he got Shakur beating Tank. He didn't ask for him neither though. Why he didn't call him out at the end? Or when they gave him an alley oop. It was like Shakur, Loma. He just smiled and nodded his head. He said, "I just want to get back in there." But I'm gonna give him his victory though, because he does deserve his props for his victory, because he wouldn't them put off a nasty uppercut. And he gave the fans what they wanted to see. A guy like Tank Davis, he sells those knockouts. He tossed the talk and he went in there and walked the walk, backed it up. Bola said Shakur too much IQ. Tank just waits to counter like Wilder. I think he has. I don't know, Bolas. He got a more. I think he has a higher skill set and have more tools in the toolbox than Wilder. Definitely more tools in the toolbox. Nah, he got more. Yeah, he got more tools than Wilder. Unbiased Brim said, I guess Loma's old enough for Tank's team to let him fight, because Bob Arum talking like they already in talks. Shoot, Tank Davis looked like they was already in talks too, right? He said they trying to make Tank Loma fight. That's what I hate about this. What you hate about it? Shoot, that'll be a unification. Loma just got a belt. Shakur, Tank has a belt. I get it. It's not the fight. It's still not the fight we want to see now. It's like they give you the fight that you asked for years later, when the guy kind of loses a step. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? That they keep telling us all the time, this is their sport, right? Epoxy Magic said Tank is definitely thinking on the fly. He's so damn good at this point for everybody. I think he's good, man. He didn't have a lot of fear of what Martin had coming back. It was times he was just walking him down, hands down at his waist, and Martin was just burning a lot of energy to stay away from Tank. Burning a lot of energy. That's why he was going to the ropes, trying to find, in my opinion, those little moments where he can get a break in there. And Tank Davis wasn't gonna give him no break. Tank won't give him no break in there. Bola said Tank will wait for the winner of Rayo versus Cruz. I don't know about that. I don't know if he's gonna do that. He never really seems like he wants to fight Cruz again. The fans ask him about Cruz, but it don't seem like he wants to fight Cruz. I don't know. That's just me. Teach said Matias had a bad game plan tonight. Did you see it? Tried to keep Paro planted, but that didn't work, and Paro kept sticking and moving. Hold up, Matias lost? I was watching this PBC card. Matias lost? I got to go back and watch that. He said Matias had a bad game plan. He lost? Somebody let me know if he lost or not. Howard said I'll be on in the field. No pressure. I'm chilling. Yep. Oh! Got outboxed. He got outboxed. Paro outworked him 8-4. I told Shelmore that guy can be beat. He can be beat because he go in there looking for power too much and be head hunting. He said Paro outworked him 8-4. Got him. Another one bites the dust. Somebody said Ryo was already offered a Tank fight, and he said after the Cruz victory. Might not get it now. Sometimes you don't get to fight twice. She said Matias' gameplay was terrible, horrible. I agree. What's up, Lisa? Shout out Lisa Bills. Damn, I missed that. I was over here watching this card. I was watching this one. Damn. Well, it's on the zone, so I got the zone, so I can watch that tonight, or I watch it tomorrow at the airport when I fly out. Watch it on the plane. Golly. Hey, look, all of that knocking out people, man. Man, you got a box too, man. Can't be in their head hunting. Man, Tank Power just saved him tonight at times. Plus, he didn't feel what was coming back from Martin. But Martin was doing damn good. Like, I had Martin win it out damn near the first 6 rounds in a row. I want to say Martin won the first 6 rounds in a row. She said Matias wasn't hurt or anything. He just couldn't keep Paro to stay in one position and do his usual combos. Nah, everybody ain't gonna stand in front of you. And everybody ain't gonna just stand in the corner and let you beat up on them like Frank Martin did. Frank Martin stood there and got beat up in the corner. I mean, Tank was like loading up with everything he can do. And he was doing that chopping left too, like where it was coming kind of down. And when I saw Frank Martin tapping his ear, complaining to the ref, I said, uh-oh. Ain't no looking at the ref, homie. Ain't no complaining looking at the ref. Your ass better fight back. He hit you behind the head, you hit him low or something. You can't just be holding like, hey, he hit me behind the ear. Nah, B. Shout out to Big Task at Hand. He said salute to everyone. He said easy work by Tank. He was in a fight though, but damn sure, yeah, but it was more or less, yeah, easy work. Connie Nigma, what's up? Lisa Bell said y'all hit that like button on the way into the room. I couldn't agree more. Big Task at Hand. He said Tank needs to stop starting so slow. I think he was rusty though, Big Task. He might have been a little rusty. Well, he did say he was crusty and rusty. He said I was a little rusty in there. Yeah, he was a little crusty and rusty in there. But it's been over a year. His last fight up to this was Ryan Garcia in April of last year or May of last year. Matter of fact, did they fight in April or March of last year? It's been a while though. It's been a while since they had a fight. Might have been like March or April of last year. Somebody said first 3 rounds started to turn. Man, Tank let him feel that power. Homie start feeling that power of Tank. And that was pretty much the beginning to the end. Like he felt that power and it was almost like his game plan changed. Somebody said, Teach said, Derek was telling Frank the right thing, stay off the ropes and out the corner, but Tank's pressure just didn't allow him to do that the whole night. Nope. That's a good point too, Teach. That's a good point. It was the physical pressure and it was that mental pressure too. Like this guy is right here in front of me. This guy is not going nowhere. And Tank was just walking him down. He didn't give him a lot of moments to break. And there's a lot of fighting off the back foot. And then when he go to the ropes in the corner, try to take a little breather. Tank Davis was like, give me mine. Let me get these shots off. This is where I'm gonna make you pay. And he made him pay on them ropes. And that high guard from Frank Martin, can't just stand there with a high guard with a guy like Tank Davis. He gonna make you pay, man. He gonna make you pay for it. And make him pay is what he did. Connie Nigma, he said Tank did some out of character starting walking him down in a high guard in the first round. Yeah, I think he set the tone with it though. Like, hey, yo, ain't nothing you can do is gonna hurt me. And I think that threw Frank Martin off a little bit too. Tank just walking him down. And it was just pressure. I didn't see that. I didn't see him doing that. Excuse me. I didn't see him doing that. I thought it was going to be a little bit more boxing. Definitely thought it was going to be a little more boxing from him, but he got it done, man. Golly. Devastating knockout. Devastating fashion. And Frank Martin just had no answers. That first, he had the game plan to win them first rounds was good, but he didn't have a plan B. His plan B was going on the ropes, man, and being on these ropes. I mean, just look at him on the ropes right here in this screenshot, y'all. He's open. He's open for that right hook to the head, and Tank is gonna give it to him. Somebody said, you think Frank need to move up weight? He might. He might. He might because he got a lot of muscle on him for that weight. Got a lot of size on him, but I don't know how he gonna look at 140, especially after getting hit with these shots like this. They say he takes a lot for him to make 135. Say he takes a lot for him. It takes a lot for him to make 135, but I think it's because he got so much muscle on him. I don't know. What you think is next for Frank Martin and Tank Davis, or what would y'all like to see next for Tank and Frank? Unbiased Brum said Derrick James did his job. Frank kept going to the ropes. And on the corner, and DJ kept telling him to stop it, but Tank's pressure caused that as he fatigued. He said, "I hate that weird era spins defense, Frank, using your whole arm to guard your face." Frank kept it over his face even before Tank. Yeah, Frank before Tank even threw anything. Yeah, you can't see like that neither. You can't even see. He said that defense right there. Who is at 140? Shoot, 140 stacked. 140 is pretty stacked right there. You got T.O. Devin still at 140. What you call it? Who else is at 140? T.O., Devin, Ryan. It's off the top of the head. Cam, what up? Connie Nickman said he looked bad at the weigh-in. He said, "I told y'all this fight wouldn't go 10 rounds." Somebody backstage? No, I thought somebody was backstage. Brim said, "You can't just sit there. Just can't sit in front of the ring." You're right. You can't just sit in front of the ring when your opponent has cake. Yeah, you can't just sit in there in front of this dude. He said, "Shakur Stevenson versus Tank is what I want to see." Who don't? Yeah, I want to see that too. Somebody was backstage. I don't know who it was, but I didn't get over there quick enough. You gotta click the link again. Yeah, Matias lost. Told y'all, man, Matias is beatable, man. All these dudes is beatable. Y'all saw tonight that Tank Davis is beatable, man. Anybody can get beat, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Any of these dudes can get beat. Any given Saturday, your favorite fighter could be packing it up, baby. Giving it up. Cam Edwards, what up, man? Yeah, Matias lost, bro. Matias lost. I got to go back and watch it. It's on the zone. I got to go back and watch it. Shout out to Connie Nickman. Yeah, man, we got to see better. We got to see better fight. Got to see these guys fight better competition because, I mean, this was a good scrap, but was it worth $75? Did anybody spend $75 for it? Like, yeah, I got my money worth. I don't know. Y'all know me. I was rolling in the stolo on this one, man. Rolling in the stolo. I couldn't get them niggas $75 for this shit. Not tonight. Not tonight, bro. I couldn't give them 75 for it. Oh yeah, we had a couple upsets. Gary Antuanne Russell got upset tonight too. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of niggas went to that loser bracket tonight, respectfully. Try again, homie. Teach, what up? Teach said, he said, who do you have in that fight? Oh, Shakur versus Tank? Shoot, based on what I saw tonight, man, Shakur can outbox him, but Tank, that power from Tank, man, it can bail him out. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me put this hoodie on. I'm outside by this pool. And these mosquitoes tearing me up out here by this pool. Hold on. That's the bad thing about the pool. Trying to hang out by the pool at night. Mosquitoes tearing me up. All right, I'm back. All right. Somebody said, I wonder if there's a rematch clause. No. Ain't no rematch clause. Speaking of rematch, did y'all see Ryan Garcia at the fight with this shirt on, say rematch me, bitch, rematch me, talking to Tank Davis. But nah, I think it was a one-way rematch. Like if Tank lost, it was a rematch. Frank don't get no rematch as the loser. Kim said, I knew Frank would win early rounds, then eventually gas out and get caught. Man, I didn't think he was going to get caught like that. But I did have him getting stopped, though. I thought it was going to be an accumulation of good shots. But hell no. I didn't think he was just going to stand in the corner and let the dude well away on him. I mean, Tank Davis threw the hardest shot that he could throw when Frank Martin got still and was landing them joints. He said Gary couldn't avoid the counter straight. Right. Gary couldn't avoid a couple things tonight. Gary, look, that inactivity, man. A lot of these dudes, we saw that inactivity in that ring playing out too. But Gary, Antuanne Russell got upset. Matias got upset. Frank Martin, I think a lot of people just didn't expect him to do as good as he did. I know I was mad. I was like, damn, man, go on down a little bit earlier, man. Let me make this money. He lasted one round too long for me, man. Got dropped the very next round. I was mad. Blitz said, one, as an Aboriginal Australian, I'm deeply saddened at Matias' loss. Why? I mean, he said the European males colonized, enslaved, and subjugated my indigenous people for over 3 years. Oh, man. He said, I wanted Matias to win. Hey, look, even if he do win, you don't get back all those years of enslavement and colonization, though, even if he did win. You can't get that back. But I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Blitz. Connie Nicholas said, could have gone either way. What, the Gary Antuanne fight? Gary lost that. One of the judges had Gary winning 118 too. I was like, hold on, y'all only gave homie what, 2 rounds? Nah, he did more than that. Gary Antuanne Russell disappointed the fuck out of me. The step up in competition showed all the kinks in his armor. Well, you said chinks in the armor, but I know what you mean. It could be the inactivity too. These guys don't be active. He didn't look like he had his timing or his distance down. He couldn't measure the guy. I mean, me rematch for Matias. I don't know. The IBF usually don't be doing too much of that. You get a rematch, that's rare. I don't think he got no rematch. IBF, especially if he was the mandatory, he definitely don't get one. With the IBF, there's no rematch for your mandatories. That's why T.O. didn't get one when he lost to George Kambosos. IBF don't do no rematches for the mandatories. Lisa said, Happy Father's Day, Mark. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate that. Unbiased Brim, he said, Teach. He's talking to Teach. He said, isn't Regis supposed to call out champions? It sure doesn't make him a clown. Yeah, he is supposed to call out champions. And Lisa Bell said, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Cam Edwards, he said, I was too busy waiting on Puello, but Puello also did a great job staying out of Russell's range with half steps. Man, he did a hell of a job. And he used his reach and his length on Russell. He used his reach and his length on Gary Antuanne Russell and made him pay. Gary was in there overreaching. His timing wasn't right. Just he didn't look ready for the fight, in my opinion. He just didn't look ready. Didn't look ready for the moment. He tried to do the same thing too. Keep walking the guy down, walking him. But that shit didn't work. Can't just walk down everybody. Sometimes you're gonna have to use your boxing. Can't just try to walk down everybody and think everybody gonna crumble under your power. That power, his power did not seem to affect Quayle too much. And that reach, he just couldn't deal with his reach. T said Matias wanted Regis to fight him. That's why. Oh, okay. You're talking to Brim. T said Gary and Quayle was the best fight of the night to me. It was a good fight. I like the Davis versus Martin. What was the other fight? What was the other one? Yeah, that Gary fight was good. David Benavidez. Y'all wasn't impressed with David Benavidez fight? Did y'all like that fight? I don't see nobody talking about that. What did y'all think about Vostok and David Benavidez? Cam said, happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the neighborhood, for sure. For sure. Happy Father's Day, fellas. Brim said, every fight had home cooking setups in place. Crazy judge scorecards each fight. Ref taking points on Puello for bullshit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got to go back and watch it, though. Was it bullshit? Was it? I got to go back and watch that part. What did he take the point for? I'm trying to remember. What did the ref take a point for? Connie Nicholas said, yep, but Gary was able to getting in at times. Gary can be yep, definitely can be over aggressive. He too aggressive sometimes and overshoot your shot. Can't overshoot your shot like that. And like I said, everybody's not gonna crumble when they feel your power. See, Tank Davis got power bailed him out. Because when Frank started feeling that shit, you could tell the fight started looking totally different. It was like he felt Tank power and knew what was up. And Tank felt what he had and was like, oh, this guy can't hurt me. I'm going to walk him down. And he's getting weaker as the fight goes. I thought Frank Martin could have switched up the speed on some of his offense, too. He threw everything for the most part the same way. Matias showed he struggles with a mover and a thinker. Yep. It ain't the first time, though. Those knockouts make y'all forget all these guys' mistakes. Same thing with Tank. Tank made mistakes in that motherfucker, man, and he can be beat. He definitely can be beat. He can be beat, but the knockouts, like I said, is the equalizer. It's like that Men in Black glow stick, I guess thing, make you forget everything, forget all their mistakes. Connie Nigma said, David was a great fight, but he gassed out after 7 rounds. So you think he need to go back to 168? Or he just got to get settled in at 175? Cam said Benavidez looked okay, but he should have stayed at 168. Bivol beats him and Baturbio stops him. Dang. That nigga say he going night-night? Damn, okay. Why you think they gonna beat him and stop him? What do he need to work on? Because just how you guys see what he need to work on, shoot. Plus, we don't know what they gonna have left after they fight each other, Cam. I think they supposed to fight each other twice. So both of those guys are gonna have some damage coming out of that fight. They're gonna leave something in that ring. T said David looked good. I was calling for the upset for that fight, but David washed him. David looks lacks stoppage power in his first fight at 175. Also, too, the shock of the fight. I mean, the shock of the power wasn't there because that guy sparred with David. They got a lot of rounds in with each other, so he know what to expect from David when David was younger. And he was younger. He was younger fighting David, sparring David. So he knew what that kid had. He knew what he had for him. Oh, yeah, the excessive holding. Ref took a point for excessive holding. I saw that on Twitter. Somebody was like, where was this ref at doing all the Shakur and Haney fights? I saw something like that. And he said, and it wasn't excessive. Puello countered and anticipated very well. Absolutely. Puello got a point taken for excessive holding, I believe. Right. Connie Nickam said he still got to settle in. Yeah, he might have to still settle in at 175. Unbiased Brim said David does not have power at 175. Man, power is relative, though, because if he didn't have no power, old boy would have just walked through him, though, So power is always relative. Might not be the same. Like, even guys that got knockouts, like some guys have that concussive power. Some guys have that thudding power. Make you think. So, and some guys, like, they're strong in the ring, but they don't have a lot of knockouts. Knockout, like Tim Bradley was always strong in the ring. Sean Porter was always strong, but they didn't have, a whole bunch of knockouts. Connie Nichols said, don't like David leaving his feet when he punches. Yeah, a lot of youngins do that. I see T.O. doing that. Who else jumps when they Tank does it sometimes? With the leaping hook. T.O., Tank. Yeah, I don't like that neither. David, yeah. Shouldn't be jumping when you throw your punches, man. I don't like that neither. T said it wasn't excessive holding at all. That was stupid from the ref to take a point. Was he warning them though? I gotta go back and watch it. Was he giving them a whole bunch of warnings? Because I don't remember all the warnings. I don't remember like a warning, hard warning. Next one, I'm gonna take a point. Then you take a point. Because the thing about taking a point is a step in disqualifying the guy. So you take a point, and then you DQ him. So that's what I always look at guys, refs like, okay, so if he do this 2 more times, you're gonna disqualify him. Like that's when you taking a point. Like you do this 2 more times, and the fight is over. I don't think it was at that point. I don't think it was at that point yet. Cam said, I don't think the holding was excessive. It was more strategic as a crafty veteran move to stop Russell's momentum and to break his rhythm. It was. And it was working too. Yeah, man. It was working. He upset Russell, man. Russell, that whole family, man, God bless him. They ain't been the same since the Pops passed away. And is Gary Russell, Mr. Gary Russell, is he retired? Is he just going to do full-time training on his brothers? Because when is he supposed to get back in the ring? When is Mr. Gary Russell going to get back in the ring and fight? Because he been missing. Mr. Gary Russell been missing. Yeah, Porter's another one of them guys. He got, he used to jump with his hooks too. He used to jump in with them shots. Keith Thurman. I don't know what's up with those guys doing that. I don't know what them daddy's teaching them with that. Benavidez did not hurt him once, Mark. Blank face. Yeah. But the guy wasn't just walking through Benavidez neither, though. That's what I mean. Power is relative. I get it. He's not knocking everybody out, but if he didn't have no power, the guy would just walk through Benavidez. Nobody walking through him. He said 1 soft warning, 4 rounds earlier. Yeah, so you got to give him another warning. Got to give him another warning. Got to give him a hard warning. Then you take that point. But it wasn't excessive like that. Quail used the same strategy as Chris Billiam Smith today. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that fight. I gotta go back and watch it. Let me see. I'll drop the link again. I'm gonna try to pin the link at the top. So I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna pin the link at the top. Y'all hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I got to pin at the top. Shout out to my homegirl Foodie with the beauty. Badass blind in the building. What up, Foodie? The food stir. Cam said, we're used to seeing Benavidez as the bigger fighter at 175. He's evenly matched and the power is lacking, and he doesn't look the same anymore, Mark. All right, fair enough. But far as the power, that one. Hold on one second. right. All right, so somebody said so he is more evenly matched, but also too you got his body got to get used to doing it too though, Cam. So we can't say like all of his fights at 175 are going to be like that. We kind of got to see what happens with the next fight. Also, the fear of the unknown wasn't there because this guy already felt this power when they used to spar. So it was no shock going to be there. So what? Hold on 1 second. What's the move? Oh, no. What's it called? I'll get back to it. Lisa Bell said, "What up, Foodie? My sister." Kim said, "What's up, the Foodie?" Yeah, man, that's why I'm at with it. I enjoyed the fights today. Was it worth $75? Put a case on it. Not for me. Not for me.
Okay.
Not for me. Not 70. What was it called?
A simple favor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but no, I gotta put the Terry Silver meme on the screen for that one, bro. Look at Terry Silver. Yeah, that's how I felt buying all them pay-per-views. And felt how the companies was laughing at me buying all them pay-per-views. Nah, not this one, man. Not this one. I'm rolling the stole on this one. Rolling in the stolo. Rolling with the homies in the stolo on this one. But it was a good fight though. I mean, a decent fight, but not worth $75. Not worth $75. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I did. I started dozing off early on one of them fights. I think it was who fight? I think David the Benavidez fight. I started dozing off. Somebody said, "How did Terrell Gaucher fight one?" Terrell Gaucher, he lost to Adames. He lost. He lost. Adames, but it was decent though. It was decent. It was a decent little scrap. But here you go. But he lost that fight. Let me see. Somebody said, "We're used to seeing Benavidez." Okay, I read that one. Yeah, but I enjoyed it though for the most part. But it wasn't. I'm glad I didn't go to Vegas for this fight. I'm glad I didn't go to Vegas for it. If you lived in Vegas, cool. This is one of those fights. Or if this was in your town, maybe. But I don't know. Unless you're just a big Tank Davis fan. If you're a big Tank Davis fan, yeah, you loved it. You had a good time. But for me, I'm a fan of boxing more than that. And this fight went the way we expected it. That's the reason Frank Martin was a plus 500 underdog. Plus 500, man. $10 would have got you 50. $100 get you $500. That's what you expect. My boy Tank the Sweet Signs in Zambia. He said, appreciate it. He said, excessive is 100%. Referee discretion. Commentators, analysts, and fans don't have a say in the matter as long as the referee gives at least one hard warning. They can usually justify a point deduction. Fair enough. Yeah, they can. They can do a lot of things. That don't mean it's right, though, Tank. That's all I'm saying. Just don't mean it's right. But then again, he got the last say so, like you said. You got a lot of say so with a lot. Lisa Bell said, "What's up to you, Tank? The Sweet Signs Examiner." But look, man, this is what I be talking about, though. With fights like this, we only can take so much with it, right? Because a lot of variables went into, like, all the fights, really. And most of it was inactivity. Like Gary Antuanne Russell, been super inactive, went in there and lost. Matias had a lot of bad game plan. He lost. Frank Martin, bad game plan. It had a good game plan at the beginning, but once you got that fatigue set in, just stood on the ropes, let Tank Davis beat up on him, right? Bad game plan. So I don't think it's over for any of these guys. For the people like, well, what's next for this guy? What's next for that guy? It's not over. And I don't think all the time as soon as you lose, you need to fire your trainer. Here you go.
He's a con artist.
There you go. I don't think you always need to fire your trainer, but you definitely got to go back to the drawing board and change some things up. And I saw a lot of guys went in there, tried to do what they thought was working before, especially when they were active, and it didn't work. David Benavidez, the stuff he did before at 168, he probably not going to be able to do that at 175. Based on what we saw, he got a lot to work on. A lot of these guys got a lot of shit they need to work on, man. Ain't no second coming of Kid Dynamite. None of these dudes are no Ali's. You know what I'm saying? These dudes ain't no Ray Leonards, no Ray Robinsons. You know, I'm just keeping it a buck. There's some young talent out there, but it's still so much they can still work on. And I implore these guys, man, keep working on your craft. Stop trying to be the next Floyd and buy big ass chains and houses, man. Build a gym in your damn backyard. Build a gym and hone your craft. Cause that's what's gonna pay you, not that Lambo, homie. Perfect your skills. A lot of these dudes, they prima donnas. They get these fans and YouTube daddies to hype them up, and now they think they God's gift to boxing, and you not, homie. Still got a lot of shit you got to work on. What up, Brian?
What up, Mark?
What's poppin' with you, homie?
Man, congrats to Tank, but I'm a Tank hater. I don't
like that shit.
Yeah, after this fight, I've decided I don't like Tank, and I'm ready to see him lose. That old because really at the end of the day, he needs to go after some hardware now. Like all of this, I mean, he fought Frank. Frank put up a decent ass effort, but at the end of the day, this dude ain't fighting top notch competition. And as far as Shakur, that shit gonna look the exact same way this fight looked. Shakur athletic, blah 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 blah. Tank gonna hit his ass. He gonna go to sleep. Like there's nobody beating this dude at 135 right now. If you look up the belt holders, Bob Ram in the media talking about Lomachenko, man, this dude ain't finna fight no goddamn Lomachenko, and we both know it. So at the end of the day, you need to chase some hardware, but as far as impressive and really in a dog fight and really get to see top tier competition, him doing that, nah.
What did you think? What did you think went wrong for Frank Martin? Because he was winning like them first 6-7 rounds.
Like he said, he got too comfortable. I don't know how he did that with a big punch. I don't think he talking about he was trying not to lose his legs. Man, lose your legs. You know already what round was he in, the 7th or the 8th? Like, come on, dude. Like, and then it was at points where he was just watching Tank just throw punches in front of him and nothing was coming back. So
he got hypnotized. So you think by the aura, the moment.
You saw that too?
The moment, man. It was like every time Tank would swing, even if Tank missed him, the crowd would be like, "Woo!" And I hear that. I think that shit start fucking with him too. Like, damn, I'm dodging these shits, but I'm barely missing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that pressure start getting to him. He never really looked. Even when he was winning rounds, he didn't look confident. Like, yeah, I'm winning this shit, and I'm gonna win this fight.
Yeah, I think. But I think Shakur. I don't think Shakur. I think Tank. That's what even Frank said. I think Tank, the pressure that he gonna put on, I don't think Shakur gonna be ready for that. I just don't. And Shakur don't like to get hit. You know, Shakur don't want to engage. So you know he finna re-up with Top Rank. Just so you know, he saw this fight. We can guarantee you he finna pull. Oh, excuse me. He finna pull the other fighter move.
What other fighter move? What you mean?
He finna re-up for 2 more years. Why? Remember, I told you that he finna go run.
Oh, you think that's running? You think? Come on, D. They wasn't working together like that back then. Remember that?
Still not.
These guys right here, these guys been working together.
Name me two pay-per-view fights they don't put on the last year. Top Rank and Al Heyman together.
Well, they don't. Top Rank don't do a whole lot of pay-per-views, but they've been working together though.
When? Only
they
fight
sent out
the Stevie Fulton Inouye fight, and he's really not a top ranked fighter like that.
They yeah. He's not. They do his US promotions on ESPN. That's about it.
Yeah, just like Top Rank do what you call it, U.S. promotion, but you didn't see goddamn
What other pay per views? Hold on, what other pay per views have Top Rank had?
The last one they had, what Bud was the last one they had?
No. Oh, Loma fought Haney on pay per view.
Was it?
Yeah, Loma and Haney was a pay per view.
Oh yes, it was. Yep, sure was.
Yeah, that's shit. They don't be doing a lot of pay per views, and I ain't mad at that though. I'm cool. I'm cool on all the pay per views, homie. I'm cool on all the pay per views.
Oh, that it looked like that's all PBC finna give you.
Damn, bro. Was this fight worth $75? Was this card worth $75? Let's keep it a buck. I ain't trying to hate, but let's just ask ourselves: was it worth $75?
Nah, I pulled a Troy Graham on this fight. No, I'm in the Troy Graham club. Pause.
Oh, you was rolling in the stolo?
Shit, you already know.
Yeah, man. I couldn't, man. Especially, I ain't gonna lie, man. That Matias fight was from all I'm hearing, it was a good fight too. And I got the zone already, so I missed that one because I knew PBC ain't gonna let me get no replay. You know, even if I did buy the pay-per-view, I'm like, damn, you can't rewatch this shit, man. I just paid for this. I might have had to go to the bathroom or
watch it on
whatever.
YouTube.
Pause and rewind. I hate that about the Showtime PBC stuff. Shout out to Deuce. He said Brandon always pausing. What's up, Deuce? Lisa said, what's up?
West Coast down. Tell Deuce I said salute to the WAC 100, the king of the West Coast.
Oh, he the king of the West?
Yeah, man, everybody know the king of the West. He out in all of them. He got tapes on all the West Coast. He punking them all out. West Coast out here. West Coast down bad. I love it. Keep exposing them WAC 100.
Yo.
Menace to Society and Colors had us fooled, bro. We really thought they was some G's. They not no G's, bro. Listen to how they backstab each other and set you up to get robbed and check you in, and this one no secrets about that one. Man, come on, man. This what you call this what you call niggas with colors on. Who they is? Who's speaking this stupid ass lingo? I remember Deuce gonna tell me I can't come to Athens Park. You a goddamn lie. I would take the goddamn me and the LAPD, me and 2 white officers would make all 50 Negroes lay down face down on their bellies.
Yo, somebody told me Caleb
stomach.
Hold up, I ain't see that. Hold up, my boy Tank the Sweet Signs Examiner said Caleb Plant tossing that beer on Ryan Garcia was wild. I missed that. Caleb Plant punked his ass, threw the beer on him. You saw that?
I see it.
You ain't see it? It's probably on Twitter. I got to see that, man. Damn, I wish I had my laptop. I would normally bring my laptop with me on vacation for shit like this, but I cracked the screen. So, and it wasn't gonna be back in the front of the shop quick enough for this trip. But I'm definitely gonna have it in Jamaica. Somebody said, y'all. Foodie said, Dallas. She said Dallas on a hell of a losing streak.
We beat the Clippers. I mean, we did.
What is the last thing Dallas contributed to hip hop or R&B?
Yellow Beezy, Erykah Badu. Who else? Right now we got Sha'Carri Richardson competing in the Olympics.
Did you say Erykah Badu? That's the last thing. That's a long time ago.
I can remember. It don't matter. That's the last
between
thing.
You know how many decades between Erykah Badu before you get to Yellow Beezy, and how long it's been after Yellow Beezy?
Well, tell me. And we got Mo 3, who deceased.
I like Mo 3. He was heavy.
Tell Deuce them old whack ass that California sound is played out. The only people who like that shit is y'all. Y'all riding around listening to rappers called Lefty Gunplay and shit. Mexican rappers to get drunk and shit. Fuck out of here. They all rap like this. They all rap like Blueface. And when they're coming to the set, man, get the fuck out of here. That shit horrible. And it's the same fucking beat. The same beat. The same fucking boom, boom, ding, Same West Coast bullshit. And they like that shit. And then they get mad because nobody else want to play that shit on the radio. Because that shit is horrible. On the dead homies.
Yo, my boy Tank, the Sweet Signs of Zamba got a good point. Dude said I never heard of Mo3. I never heard of Mo3 song. Yeah, you have. A dead clock is right twice a day. But Tank said stop it. He said that's hood behavior or variations of it in damn near every major city from the west to the east. So don't put that on California or LA. Talking to you, Brand.
It must belong. Yeah, dudes, y'all got y'all one what they not like us. Yeah, it took Drake to diss him. Otherwise, we didn't hear from this monotone robot sounding motherfucker. So get off the gas. Get off the gas. Nobody even heard from Kendrick. What was the last album before that? Mr. Morale, big dumbass shit where he alluded to getting molested. Stop
it. Yo, what are we on right?
Thank you, Drake. So we need to thank Drake, just like we can kind of thank Jay-Z a little bit for giving us Ether. Thank you, Jay-Z, for Ether. We thank you.
Scarface is Houston. Scarface is Houston.
But you know when people start talking about Texas and Dallas and the South, we all Southern, we start coming out of the, you know how the South stick together. Talking about we never had an era. Man, please. Houston did have an era. She don't know what she talking about.
Yeah, Texas had a whole movement though, especially like
a whole movement.
The niggas were rocking them grills. Hey, look, Paul Wall had a career. Slim Thug,
Mike Jones,
all of them, they had a run. Like
wanna be a baller, even Lil Troy.
Lil Troy was hard.
You name it.
Texas. Yeah, top to bottom, Texas had their own little thing. Shit, you could go platinum in Texas alone for the most part. It seemed like at one point. What else, Shelmore?
Oh man, I'm down in the dumps tonight, nigga. I lost a ton of money tonight.
On Frank?
Nigga, I lost money on motherfucking Antuanne. I lost money on Vosdick. I lost money on Matias. I lost money. I lost about 600 tonight.
Oh no! God,
stay your unlucky ass away from me, dude.
Yo,
God,
yo, how much did you put on Vosdick, yo? Like
200. I put 200 on Vosdick. I put 200 on Antuanne. I put 200 on Matias.
Oh my God, this nigga need a hug right now. Damn, bro, it's alright, bro. Damn.
I put 100. I put 100 on. I put 100 on Broncos, so I won that, and I put 150 on Tank, so I won that. But I'm still down 6.
Damn, dog.
West Coast down bad. Damn.
Yeah, I won 300. I came up 3, but I lost 6, so I'm down 6. Shit, fuck that. I need my 600 back.
Well, we know what y'all do on the West Coast. It's called Debo.
Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, that's the same, nigga. I ain't doing that. I can't beat Pops on the yard, nigga.
You can't do that no more.
Yo, what was up? Hey, look, Joe, Frank was winning a lot of them rounds, man. What happened?
I have no idea, bro. Hold on.
That nigga got a beeper going off like back in the day and shit.
That's what I thought. I said, damn, man.
They got a beeper.
Motherfucker say 911 on that motherfucker.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, man, but yeah, he was winning them rounds though, Brand. What happened, man? What went wrong? What went wrong with Frank Martin?
You know what happened? He said he got comfortable. Plus, he just didn't have the power to do nothing. When you hear Tank in between rounds, like, yeah, he ain't got nothing. I'm just waiting for him to lose his power. I was getting mad in the motherfucker. I'm like, God damn it. This non-competitive shit. He's sitting over here and he just was like, well, yeah, he ain't got nothing. Let me go on. And then I didn't like that.
Let me ask you this. Brandon. Why the nigga stop fighting, man? He stopped fighting like after round 4. He just stopped
Everybody
fighting.
saw that. It's like he started looking. We was like, man, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, what's wrong? Nigga, you winning. You winning the fight. What you doing?
It's like he was standing in front of
Nigga
Tank.
just stop fighting, man.
And he was like, Tank was barely missing him at first. He just looking at him, nothing coming back. He was like, oh, I'm glad I ain't get hit with that shit. But he was looking like, man, I'm in the ring with Tank. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Tony, give her the keys. She finna go to bed. Give it to Tanika. Yeah. All right.
Yo, this nigga Tank athletic as fuck. This nigga have a fight and then flip off the top rope. That's some athletic shit to do after a fight, bro.
Let me tell you something, man. Even though Frank didn't compete,
when you're only 135 pounds, shit.
Hey, look, Foodie. Even though Frank didn't compete, right? What I saw tonight, Lomachenko ain't got a shot with that dude.
Not a shot.
He ain't got a shot with that cat.
Shakur ain't got a shot with him either. And I was for the longest
that dude is
time.
fast, man. That dude is fast. That dude's powerful.
Like,
you got to get out the restroom,
though, Foodie.
Foodie, you got to get out the restroom.
That nigga is accurate.
That nigga fast, man. That nigga fast.
Very fast.
Anybody at 135 will have a problem with that nigga.
Nah, he got the division lock. He got the division lock for sure. Ain't nobody beating him.
He needs to go after that hardware though.
Now too? Shit,
he needs to go after that hardware now. He needs to stop the bullshit and go after the hardware. Go after the hardware. Go get them belts, man.
The belts where? 140?
135. He not finna go up. 135. Either that or we finna see fucking.
Well, there ain't no hard work for him at 135.
The hell if it ain't. What's called got the WBC. Shakur got the WBC.
That's not gonna be hard work for him from what I just saw.
No, I'm just saying.
Shakur's last fight.
But he still.
What do it then?
Right.
What do it? You still gotta fight him.
Well, I've been. You know, I'm the one that's been saying for the longest
time. Hey, whose car is this? What is this?
I've been wanting to fight.
What y'all talking about? What you talking about? Who car?
Hold on.
He's talking to somebody else.
Yeah, just mute your mic, Sheldon.
Yeah.
I'm trying, nigga. Shut up.
Nah, ain't gonna be no shutting up, nigga. I can't shut up.
You don't know how to hit the mute button at the bottom of the screen.
Nigga, tripping.
West Coast damn bad.
Don't tell me
West Coast, they don't even talk. See, Southern gentlemen would have said, "Oh, my bad, Mark."
I don't want to hear nothing.
Or Mark, can you mute it for me, bro?
Right.
While I do this, handle this business.
That's what a Southern.
I'm trying to, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
You don't know nothing about being a Southern gentleman, Brandon. You ain't from the South. You're from the Midwest. Dallas is not the South. Shut it up. Cut it out.
Where you think Dallas at? What do you think he said?
It's the fucking Midwest.
The Midwest of what?
The Midwest of the United States. Part of us. We the West. Y'all Midwest. You
really?
Mid, nigga. You mid.
Okay.
You're mid. People forget.
No, my bad, Mark. A tow truck pulled up. There's a whole bunch of cars in front of my daughter's house, so I had to go check it out.
Okay. That's all good, man. Yeah.
I don't want nobody getting told, man. But he said he's not here for us. So. Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, man. What I saw tonight, man, them dudes ain't got Shakur. I don't know, cause Shakur can box, man. Can he keep that dude off of him? That's the question.
And he has no power. He has no power. And nobody wants to see him running around the ring the whole fucking fight. Nobody wants to see him running.
Even with the running, like that, even like he hits and grabs and holds and spins too. They're gonna give the ref they have. They're gonna already, talk to him backstage about that before. And like, look, this guy gonna be trying to hold all night. Don't let him hold me. Don't let him hold me all night.
Yeah, but that's gonna be
in the pre-instructions.
Like they had before.
And Tank is
nobody wants to see a boring fight.
And Tank is a star, man. So the ref ain't gonna let Shakur hug that nigga all night. He gonna have to box.
Hey, Mark.
We don't let you.
Hey, Mark. Let me ask you one question, man. Everybody on the panel. Let me ask y'all one question. Everybody on the panel. Did Frank get hit with a shot, and did he get scared, y'all?
Yes, I think
early on.
Fucked him up.
Yeah,
early on.
Yeah, that's when Tank was laughing at him.
Yeah, but he hit me in the body. I'm like, oh fuck. Why would you say that?
Well, he been honest. He was getting hit to the body all night. and he wasn't
But it
able.
seemed to be
And he,
affecting him at first, but it was obviously.
them shit sink in like shots of sweet liquor.
But Tank was
lie.
But
missing a
see,
lot of
that's
those power
why.
shots. He was missing a lot of
But
those
look,
power
that's why
shots.
y'all. I love a dude like Holyfield, right? Because it came in a time in every fight where Evander Holyfield was gonna bite down that mouthpiece and say, "Look, either you gonna knock me out, or I'm gonna knock you out, or somebody gonna slip.
Facts.
I ain't moving from this spot, and we finna fight."
Gotta beat me up.
And that's what I wanted Frank to do. I wanted Frank to sit there and say, "Fuck it, I ain't moving from this spot, and we finna get this shit on."
He didn't want to. We saw when the time came when Tank started turning it up. We like, all right, Frank, you gonna have to turn it up too. You have get off the ropes, get in the middle of that ring, and bang.
Right. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do that.
No parts of that. No parts of that. He thought he's gonna be slick and slip that shit off the ropes. Man, listen, that dude waiting to hit you with that power shit. You got right to stop moving and stood in front of him and let him do what he was waiting to do the whole goddamn fight. Like, I don't understand.
But I will give Tank this. I like the way after the fight he got out of the ring, went over hollered at Earl. I like that.
And
I like that.
And he got
you know y'all the homies, man. This shit wasn't personal, man. It was just business.
Yeah, but what you man, that $600 didn't hurt you, man. Y'all West Coast G's, man. You know that 600 wasn't about nothing. You'll make that in the morning.
Shit. I'll make it maybe I'll make it at the end of the month. Back in the day when I was working, I'd make that shit next week. I wouldn't even be tripping, but shit. It's a different time now. They got a fixed income, bro.
Hey, look, I lost some bets too, but nigga, I lost about $35, maybe $40.
Yeah.
Like I had like $5 and $10 bets, like $5 here, $5 here, 10. My biggest bet was $10.
It ain't even no reason to make a bet if I'm gonna bet $10. I might as well keep that shit in my pocket.
Hey, look, no, 10 give me 50, or $5 might have got, or $5 might have got me. And them fives was like $80. Like that was what if I would have won
that's
that
not
bet.
bad. Yeah, that's not bad.
$5 gave me 80 type shit. Like, yeah, these are great deals. I was trying to say either guy win. It was like I was picking either guy get stopped in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I was like, after that, it started dropping down to like $5 get you like $30 or $35.
Right.
And at that point, it wasn't worth it because if I won that shit, I only won my 35 bet. So. But I like to do little bets like that, $35, $40.
Now let me ask you this, Mark. I need your assessment on this. Did Frank do enough to get another fight?
For who?
Fight with who?
With anybody. Another money fight, another championship fight.
No, maybe not a money fight, but he'll be on the undercard of a nice pay-per-view or something. They could put him
35 or 40. It depends on if he can fight at 40. Can he go to 40?
I think he needs to go to 40, but I think
he needs. Did you see him yesterday, bro? Did you see him yesterday, bro?
Yeah.
If he go to 40, I will fight him. I would like to see him versus Gary Antuanne Russell if he go to 40. See what them two guys can do.
Oh, that's a good fight. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna start with Foodie. Foodie, what does Gary Antuanne need to do now?
I don't know what the fuck he needs to do, but Puello put on a good fucking performance. I only came in in round 3 or 4, so I didn't see the earlier round. But he was getting outboxed. He was getting outboxed. I don't know what it
completely
he needs to make.
The whole fight.
Outboxed. Yeah. So I don't know what his adjustments need to be. His corner was telling him what to do. His brother was telling him exactly what he needed to do.
Gary Russell was giving him great instructions.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you know what though? I didn't see any feints neither from Frank Martin. He still like it was just like he was as you saw him. Like if he doing it, he doing it. He never tried to feint Tank. He just I don't know. And every time Tank feinted at him, he bid on all the feints.
Getting out the way. He was shooting, landing, and getting out the way. He had great footwork the entire fight until caught.
Yeah, you gotta break the guy's rhythm though. The guy just marching you down, walking towards you, no fear of what's coming back. Feint at him a little bit, make him break his rhythm.
Yeah.
King KO said Tank got to fight Lomanes. Shakur doesn't deserve a Tank fight. He got a title.
And he got the WBC. Tank ain't never had
Yeah,
that.
he's got one. Yeah, he's never had it. Yeah. I would love to see that fight. I don't think they're going to put the
Yeah, if
money
you
up
was
for it. They're
watching,
not going to pay Shakur what he wants to be paid.
Man, Shakur finna re-up with Top Rank. Shakur finna run like his life depended on it.
if you watch that fight tonight, and you watch the difference in athleticism, you would know that Loma ain't got a shot against that. Loma at 37-year-old Loma's not gonna beat this guy.
Loma's old. I mean, he's not. He still got it, but like with his last fight, he still wasn't impressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not gonna beat this guy.
Wearing down. He's definitely wearing down.
This guy right here. Woo!
Only thing we might get is that Loma will bite down on his mouthpiece. We'll get that. That's the thing we might get. We'll get him to bite down on his mouthpiece.
Can Loma frustrate Tank for those rounds though? Because and keep moving, like, because he's not gonna do what Frank Martin did, is he? And just stand there on the
Only
rope.
thing he'll do different from Frank Martin is he will fight. Loma will stand and fight at one point, but Loma will stand and fight and get knocked out. Frank was trying everything he could to not get knocked out, and he still got knocked out.
I disagree with Jared. He said no interest in Tank Shakur fight. Shakur will run all night. Tank might not let him run. He might not be able to.
No,
and if he's able to,
yeah, that's the thing. Tank can cut the ring off.
Cut that ring off. He's going to cut that ring off.
I don't think he can cut the ring off against Shakur. I don't think he's going to let him do that.
If you watched the fight, Jerry, when Tank decided to cut the ring off on Frank, he did just that.
Fact.
Yeah, man.
He did just that.
As soon as he decided to cut the ring off, that shit was over.
And if he can't, what does that say about you as the fighter? Where this guy can't touch this guy all night? Nah, he got to be able to stop him. Like, stop all that moving. Like, you gonna get right in the fight.
Yeah, you got to stop his movement. I don't think he can do it.
Hey, this is funny, y'all. This is hilarious, right?
And that's why that fight
came,
is important, Foodie. I agree.
Right before the knockout came, you know what I'm screaming at the television, y'all? You know what I was screaming at the television right before the knockout?
What? What you talking about? Is this a guessing game? Like
long dramatic pause, Mark.
like, yeah, like I was like, nigga, like,
did you follow?
Can I? I was like, it's like, yo, can I use a lifeline? Can I call a friend? I don't want to do that. Just tell me.
Out of gas, or maybe he fell off. I don't know. Well, anyway, like I said, I've never had I would like to see that fight. I don't want to see Shakur run, but I still think he's a great fighter. I don't think he's going to let Tank cut off the ring. He ain't no Frank Martin, but they are not going to pay Shakur Stevenson what he wants to get paid. That has always been the biggest fucking thing. They ain't going to pay him. They keep it in-house.
Yes, they will. No. Bob Arum is not going to pay him. PBC will pay him.
No, they will not. They don't pay.
They pay Bud.
No, they paid Bud because he demanded it after 5 years.
What's the difference?
Ain't nobody trying to wait no 5 years for that shit.
She tripping.
He made sure that his deal was gonna be right. You can't fuck over a nigga like Bud. That's the reason why. Them niggas wasn't trying.
Hey,
and then you see what happened.
Fucked over him.
Every time a PBC fighter steps up to good elite competition, they get knocked the fuck out.
Hey, it don't matter.
Don't go back and forth. Don't go back and forth with him, Foodie. Bud beat shit out that nigga, man. So leave that shit alone.
Let's see it. That's not what we arguing about. Look, you done dropped out. What happened? You left us on a pause. Finish your sentence.
David Benavidez is hanging on a lifeline if you don't make some huge adjustments at 175.
Oh no, I said it was hilarious. If I went on a pause, I said it was hilarious because I'm screaming at the television, y'all. Get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. Next thing you know, this nigga's on his back.
And then he was in the corner a lot of times in the fight, though, and I said that he got out, so I had faith. But this time, I heard the Mario Brothers song at the end, like doom, 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 doom. That nigga, it was over. But yeah. PBC, every time they step up, they get punched above to get beat down. So,
what's up, Hot Rod? Hot Rod, what up?
This fight was garbage.
What color your panties though?
This fight was garbage.
Why? What was it garbage, Hot Rod?
It's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. until this
Okay, I mean, shit.
until this nigga
Go
step up to the
back down.
plate, and there isn't shit
Go back
impressive, bro.
down. There
He
you go.
overrated. Until he step
Right
up
there.
to the plate and fight somebody that's in a 50-50 fight, ain't shit to be impressed about. I wasn't impressed none. Wasn't nothing impressive, nor shocks, OG Sheldon. I don't know why you bet that dumbass
Hot
200 on
Rod.
Frank
This
Martin.
what I'm telling you though.
I don't know
From the speed, listen,
on Frank Martin.
Hot Rod. The speed and the athleticism.
There you go.
He keep
Dramatic
dropping off.
pause.
OG, you keep talking about speed and athleticism. Frank Martin, there isn't nothing elite about Frank Martin. No skills, no IQ, no nothing. There wasn't shit elite about Frank Martin. This fight was garbage. He did what he was supposed to do. And
He's
now
just
you want
really
to fight
fast.
a old Lomachenko? Nah, nigga, go fight Teofimo Lopez or go fight Shakur Stevenson. Show me you that nigga. Until then, he just an overrated little nigga, bro. Ain't nothing impressive about this nigga, man.
You
Nothing.
think that nigga can? You think Loma can beat that nigga right there tonight that we saw tonight?
Now he wants to fight Loma? Nah, you don't get your
No,
chance, nigga.
that's not what I asked
You
you.
had your chance
That's
years
not what I
ago.
asked you.
You had your
That's
chance.
not what I asked you. I'm
I'm
talking
not
about the
watching
nigga.
that shit.
I'm talking about
I'm
Loma
not.
right
No,
now. Can
no.
Loma right now be
I don't know.
exactly? That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
No, he's too fast, bro. The dude I
I don't
saw
know.
tonight, he's too fast, bro. Too
It
powerful, too fast.
wasn't shit impressive, OG. You may have been impressed.
He
I
wasn't
wasn't.
fighting. Look, Frank was winning the fight until Frank stopped fighting. I don't know
OG,
why he stopped fighting.
Frank don't got the skills. Frank don't have the IQ. The nigga want to stand in the corner. Come on, what elite fighter gonna stand in the corner, bro? What elite fighter gonna stand in the corner? Come on, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. That shit was crazy.
There wasn't shit elite about that, bro. There wasn't nothing elite about Frank Martin. Niggas was saying Keyshawn Davis versus Frank Martin is 50-50. So you telling me Frank Martin versus Tank is 50-50? So Keyshawn on the same level as Tank Davis? Come on, man. Miss me with that shit.
I don't see nobody at 35 even challenging this.
It's on OG. It's only two fighters, bro. Because the niggas talking about the division is deep. It's really not. It's only two fighters that will be 50-50 for the man. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Make the
Shakur
fight
No,
happen.
he's
Stevenson
not
is
in the
not.
And I guarantee
division.
you,
Teofimo's not in
Shakur
the
is not
hey,
division.
50-50,
Teofimo's not
OG,
at
and Teofimo is at
135.
Sheldon.
140.
OG, and he
He's
won't
been at
fight neither.
140. He's got
OG,
listen.
his scary ass won't fight neither.
Dude,
His
is
You're
he
scary
not
not
ass won't fight
listening.
listening?
neither. His
You're not
scary ass won't
listening.
fight neither. He gonna go fight Lomachenko old ass so he can get a big name on his resume because he's old now. Like niggas already know the play, man.
He
Niggas
can't
ain't
play.
stupid.
He can't fight Tio. Listen, dude.
Niggas
You
already
keep
know the
talking.
play, homie.
Listen. My God. Hot Rod.
Just
Teofimo has
talk.
got a belt
Blah
at
blah 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 blah.
140. He's not in the division. He ain't been in the division in like over a year.
It don't matter.
Well, it
You
does
you
matter.
should
You
you should
just
have been
mentioned him.
fought.
You
You
just
should have been
mentioned
fought that
him.
nigga.
What
You
the
should have
fuck?
been fought that nigga.
I'm
You
about
should
to
have been fought him.
I'll go. Let me put myself on mute. Go ahead.
Y'all niggas could be impressed. Ain't shit impressive about Tank Davis. Nigga, he's overrated. See when these
48
niggas step up to
nominated.
the plate, see when they take the training wheels off, what happened to Russell? Lost. What happened to Matias? Lost. What happened to Haney? Lost. What happened with David Benavidez? He struggled. When they take the training wheels off, you see what the real happens. What happened to Stephen Fulton? Got his ass slept. What happened to Earl Spence? Got his ass slept. Come on, man. What happened to Deontay Wilder? Got his ass whooped. When they take
Isn't
the training
Matias
wheels off,
PBC still? PBC, right?
from these weak ass niggas from PBC that y'all think is the goods, they get their ass whooped every time.
Can anyone hear me? Is Mark sleep?
Nah, nigga, I ain't sleep.
Well, nigga, why you breathing like you sleep on this motherfucker? It sounded like you was asleep.
Oh, my bad. I'm up here reading the comments in the chat. Shit, go ahead.
Is Matias on PBC still? Is he a PBC fighter? And he lost tonight, right?
Who, Matias?
Didn't he lose?
Yeah,
I
he
thought that's
ain't
what they
with
were saying.
PBC though.
Oh, who's he with?
I don't know. He's not with TBC. He over there on he's over there on Metro, I think, because they fought on the zone.
Oh, I don't know who he fought. I couldn't watch both fights at the same time. It was too much going on.
He fought Liam Paro.
Yeah, he on
Yeah, I
Metro.
mean, I know who he fought. But I don't know who that is. I mean, I don't know nothing about him.
He's the new championship. We know that now. That nigga lost. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody's talking about he was the boogeyman of the division. Y'all don't want nothing with Matias. This motherfucker is unstoppable.
I was like,
Maybe not.
It was like he got one loss, and it was a questionable loss, but that's all they ran with. And then he got another loss, and this ain't questionable. He lost, bro. From all accounts, I'm hearing.
I'm gonna have to watch the highlights.
Yeah, I got it. I got the zone too. I'll probably put it on the. I'll throw it on the Patreon or something when I get home. Damn. Okay. But shit, it is what it is, man. Shit, but I don't know why people saying they don't want to see that Shakur versus Tank fight, man. I think that can be a good fight.
Because the fanboys don't want to see they nigga lose. That's all it is, homie. They ain't trying to see they
No, they're
nigga
judging
lose.
off of his last fight with
I'm not
his
one of them
name?
motherfuckers. Oh, what you done for me lately? Nah, what did his whole career look like?
Here you go.
They want an easy win. That's why they going for Lomachenko. Niggas already know the play. If that's the case, you would have fought Lomachenko a couple years ago.
That is crazy that they would take a fight up. People want to see that more than they want to see him fight
Because they
the
want an easy
younger,
win.
undefeated, multiple division champion, like the younger guy. Like y'all want to see a guy who
Who's 37 years
got
old.
and got like losses to T.O. Like he lose to all the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? He lost to T.O., lost to Devin. Yeah, man. He gonna lose to Shakur.
Yeah, I can't
And Tank.
imagine why he wouldn't
And
want to
he
go.
gonna lose to Shakur and Tank. He's too old for those young guys.
And
Oh yeah.
Foodie, I seen an interview where Tank said he'll go up to 140 and fight Ryan. So go fight T.O. at 140.
Well, I don't care. I've been saying for a long time he need to go up to 140. He looked just as drained as fucking Frank Martin did. I mean, the man almost 30 years old. Like, how long do you think you're gonna be able
You
to stay
going
at
through
135? But that ain't up to me. Shit, you
or
do
is it
whatever you
me?
want to do. I don't give a fuck. What? What you say, Mark? Anyway.
Yo, can y'all hear her?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, your mic.
That's me.
Yeah, you going in and out.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear Foodie for a second. All right, there you go. I'm back. I can hear y'all now. Hello?
Yeah, you're just kind of going in and out. We can hear you a little bit. We can hear the
Oh,
crickets in
y'all
the
go ahead then.
background, but
Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna leave and come back. Go ahead. Y'all keep talking.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want to see the. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about. I want to see Tank fight Shakur. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know who I got winning that fight right now. I always had Shakur fighting, beating him, but I don't know. Shit. I don't know. But I just feel like he'd be better. His resume would be better if he were to move up to 140 at this point. There ain't really much left at 135.
There's not. It's only Loma and Shakur.
That's it. When Devin was there, he didn't want that fight. I can never understand why wouldn't you want to go for undisputed. But you know, he, I don't know. I seen I seen what's his name on Twitter? What's his name? I can't remember his motherfucking name, but the one that Devin fought at 140, his first fight where he got his first belt. Prograde talking about, oh Matias, yeah, you ain't shit. Everybody talking about you. I got you your number. I got your number. I don't know. I think he's a little old at this point. I don't think anybody really wants to see a fight between Matias and Prograde. Not at this point.
You said Matias in program? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Prograde need to move up and weight too, man. He need to get
He's
off that
like what? He's like
145.
35, 36 years old now. You think he's gonna move up still?
He needs to after that last fight. Need to. No, see no more reason for homie. Like, after that last fight with Devin, he couldn't even touch him barely.
I
He
don't know
barely
what he
touch him.
got left.
Barely could touch him.
I don't know what he got left. That's what I'm saying. After that fight, shit, I don't know what he got left. Maybe
Yo,
he
Foodie,
needed to just fight it. Mm-hmm.
yo, what you think about homie? He said you asked him what was the last thing the West Coast did for contributed. That nigga
Dallas.
said Erica Badu.
Yeah. This nigga said, on and on. Nigga, that shit came out fucking 27 years ago when I was in high school.
Homie wilding with that one. That nigga said Erica
Exactly.
Badu.
That's my whole motherfucking point. This nigga always talking
Then
about
said
West
Yellow
Coast.
Beezy. I said that's a big drop
Right?
off from.
I've never heard a song by that nigga. All I know is that, Errol Spence likes to be kissing on his neck.
Hey, I wish Tank Davis had the same confidence as y'all do in the chat. It's the reason why his scary ass don't fight Shakur.
He gonna fight Fundora, right? When's that fight supposed to be? I can't remember.
Oh, Spence.
Wait, who did you say? Who did he mean? You said Errol Spence, right?
Nah, I
He
see
did
niggas.
say Errol Spence, but I think he meant Tank.
Nah, I see niggas in the chat talking about Tank knocks him out easy. Okay, I wish Tank was so confident like you niggas in the chat is. I wish he
Oh yeah, he
was.
did
His
say Errol
scary ass
Spence.
ain't gonna fight him. You niggas is
Mm.
surprised. Like what was elite about Frank Martin? Please tell me what was elite about Frank Martin. Niggas was just saying months ago Frank Martin versus Keyshawn Davis is 50-50. Oh, now all of a sudden Frank Martin versus Tank is 50-50? Come on, man. You niggas sound delusional, dog. So like I said, if y'all niggas so confident, why Tank ain't confident? Why the fight not happening? What's taking so long? Cause last time I checked, all Shakur got his time. He way
It's the
younger than
money.
Tank.
It's the money. They're not gonna pay him. It's not the
Why not though?
It's not the PBC way. Because they can guarantee
That way ain't been
Frank.
working, man. They got to change some shit
Well,
up, yo.
it's working for Frank. It's working for Tank Davis, and that's all they got, and that's all they give a fuck about. Make him happy. That's how they get his guarantees, by keeping whoever they're gonna fight. They ain't got to pay them out a lot of money. That's all. That's been the way. As long as you pick opponents that are in house, you ain't got to pay them a lot of money. You can keep his guarantee up because they ain't got no fucking money. And everybody knows I've been saying that shit for 2 years, and now we see that shit. The only way they can keep a fighter like Tank Davis on a roster is to make sure that they have a high guarantee, and that's the only way they can do it, is to make sure that whoever he's fighting, they ain't got to pay him shit.
Hey Khan, if he's so confident in his abilities, why his resume so boo-boo? Why he never fought somebody? Why he never been in a
I just
50-50
told you
fight,
why.
Khan?
I just told y'all why.
What up, Rap?
It's not that he's
Peace,
afraid;
Mark.
it's that they ain't gonna pay him.
So
Peace, my brother.
Foodie, you don't think that they would pay him to fight Tio?
Hell no. Tio wants too much money. If you look at all of Tank's fights, they're in-house fights. Pay attention. Why do you think that is? They're not going to fight nobody. First of all, they're not going to risk them losing to anybody because, like you said, every time they cross the street, they get their ass beat. I don't know that would have it take. He's a good fighter, but also you're up. The guarantee that the promoter can give to the fighter is much more stable if you don't have to fight their opponent a lot of money, and that's the reason why they stay in-house. They've got a formula and it's been working, and they're gonna work it until Tank gets too old to beat anybody, and then they'll let him fucking go.
Oh, hey,
Till
look,
then,
bro.
it's,
I'm gonna
it's
keep it a
Stream
buck.
City. Till then, it's Stream
Of
City. I
course,
ain't paying for none of that shit.
Me neither.
stream boards. Of course, stream boys, stream girls. But look. So I think multiple things could be true. What the sister just said, "Food revolution" to a degree. She's telling the truth because we got the sound bite of Floyd Mayweather after one of Tank's fights at the post presser saying that we're keeping all the money in house. The only thing is, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, Stevenson is allegedly Mayweather homeboy. So I got all the confidence in the world with Tank because from what I know, that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tank is not a part of like strictly or directly like Mayweather Promotions. If I'm not mistaken, he's doing business with Al Heyman now. So the
There
last
really is no Mayweather Productions here. I mean promotions here.
promotions,
It's
cool. So
actually defunct here.
right. So two more things. I'm the person that said Tank stops Shakur. I don't. But before I get into that, hot rod, I'm gonna give you your credit. I just got done talking to Sir on Reggie's Live, and I will admit, I told Sir the same thing. Tank has not gotten a 50-50 fight or somebody at his skill level yet. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But at the same time, Frank is nowhere near Shakur's level, and I still believe that the outcome will be similar. For the sake of number one, in my opinion, Tank is the better southpaw. Uh, Footwork for footwork, I'll give it to Shakur, but I believe that Tank can walk Shakur down anywhere Shakur goes. All that spinning and turning, you're not gonna be able to do that with Tank. And before I forget to the sister, if you remember, Tank fought Barrios at 140, so I wouldn't mind seeing Tank fight Tio at 140 either. But before I get to that, like I said, I want to land my plane on. I believe that Tank will fight Shakur and has all the skills and talents to be able to beat and stop Shakur. So, how you feel about that, my brother?
I mean, we can all have our opinion. I just want to see the fight. That's all I want to see. We see what happened when they take the training wheels off of anybody. Niggas are losing, or it's a great fight. I just want to see the fight. That's all. Can I get a 50-50 fight? That's all I want. Just a 50-50 fight. Show me you the goods. That's all I ask.
I'm with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that.
And
I want to see the fight.
It may sound, not to cut you off, but it may sound like I'm hating. Maybe I am hating. I just want to see a 50-50 fight. That's all.
Nah,
Niggas talking about, oh, he gonna fight Loma next. Now you want to fight Loma? That's not 50-50. I'm not buying that shit. I'm not supporting no fight until it's 50-50. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you're not in a 50-50 fight and it's on pay-per-view, you're not getting my hard-earned money, dog. Simple. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
If it's not a 50-50 fight and it's on pay-per-view, Stream City, I'm not buying shit.
Well, I don't know. I don't think the Bud versus Magmadov or whoever he's fighting is a 50-50 fight. I think Bud's gonna go out there and smoke him.
I'm streaming that too. I'm
going
that
to
too.
the Bud
I may
fight.
go
I don't
to
care
it.
about all that. I'm going. So
look at Sir
that's
Snitcher,
not
man.
necessarily always my stance on it. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not paying the pay-per-view. But it's business involved in here, and you got to understand that the PBC has been
Oh God.
making money off of smoke and mirrors for a long time. So they ain't paying nobody that could possibly upset their fighter, and they ain't paying nobody that would fuck up their guarantee because they ain't got no money to be giving nobody like that.
Just real quick, I just want to say, brothers, Sir Senior, you know I got love for you, but you snitching right now. All right, and you false snitching. You know what I'm saying? You saying something that I didn't say. I didn't say that Tank is better than Bud, but you can come up here if you want. We got that same conversation if Mark allows us to have it. But to the sister, no, I disagree with you, sis. We get that fight. Uh, PBC has shown that they're not afraid to spend that money. In worst case, you got, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but you got Turk Al-Sheikh as a backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we could get that fight. It's not gonna be this year, but sometime next year, I expect Tank to fight Shakur. I'm with the brother. Hot Rod, I wouldn't call you a hater. I say you being objective and you holding these people to a standard. I don't mind people like
How is Turkey Al-Sheikh a backup to what? You just throwing his name in there because they got a lot of money?
no.
What makes you think he's interested in that fight? Has he mentioned that he's interested in that fight?
He's interested from what I could tell, all the big fights.
Yeah,
So,
but he hasn't
like I
mentioned
said,
that one. There have been some
he don't
fights
have
he's
to mention.
mentioned. There have been
hmm
some fights that he's mentioned, but that's not one of them.
That's fine. My thing is, if there was like, this is my point. If there's an issue with these promotional companies and these boxers really want to get it in, then there's another platform to be able to get it in. No excuses. No excuses on the money side. No excuses as far as venue. None. None.
Yeah, I get what you're
That's
saying,
my
but
point.
what the problem is with these PBC fighters, they're spoiled. They're used to getting high gains with no work. That's the reason why a fighter like a Tank Davis can bitch and complain about the promotion of his fight and not do anything about it and not show up to the fucking grand arrivals? Not to, you think that interests a billionaire investor like Turkey Al-Sheikh? That kind
As
of
long as he
behavior?
showed up to the fight, that's
Get the
all that
fuck out of here.
matters.
Y'all think because somebody got money that they're just gonna spend it. Now that's the American way. That's not gonna do nothing for his brand. He's not gonna invest in a fighter like that.
I told you, I'm not.
There were rumors that, before Haney moved up to 140 and he wanted to fight Tank, that there was a lot of money on the table, like $20 million or something like that. That nigga didn't want that shit. He doesn't want that shit. He's not interested. You will hear his fan base say over and over, fuck the belts. The belts ain't nothing. It's about the money.
I'm not
He
saying
gets
that.
most of his money not from pay-per-view. He gets most of his money from people showing up at the fights. They like to show up and show out. You saw all the celebrities that they were showing and all that kind of shit. They like to show up to the fights. So those are tickets. So those are not pay-per-views. Anybody who's going to invest a lot of money is interested in the pay-per-views that are going to be sold. Tank is only caring about the upfront money. He's only caring about the guarantee because Lord knows that pay-per-view money could be 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you get paid. I understand that. That's smart business. But a nigga ain't gonna just pay some money just because you think he got it and you want to fight and he can pay for it. That don't make no sense.
I'm not worried about none of that. Now let me ask you a question though, because like I'm not these cats managers. I don't do the pocket watching. But let me ask you this: is Shakur Stevenson coming up for like contract renewal?
Yeah.
All right. So if he coming up
with
Top Rank, right? Right. So if you are, as far as Shakur, if you are who you say you are, and Mayweather is your partner and all that, come over to this side. You know what I'm saying? Be your own boss.
Why should he do that? He's doing better.
Because if you want that tank, if you want that tank fight,
not that important,
if you want that, it is that important. Look, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. So hold on, sis. I'm not one of them so-called Tank fans that's going to allow him to have the excuse. I'm basing everything I'm saying.
Rap, but they would have to guarantee him that though. And from all accounts, what we're hearing, they're not guaranteeing him like you come over here for the Tank fight. And if so, like, okay, what part of it? Because remember, Tank said, "Yeah, I got 6 fights left or something like over. I got a 6 fight there. He one of them." And he's like, "Well, what number am I? Because if I'm number 5 or 6, it ain't no rush for me to get over there right now. Like, because you the only guy really over there I really want to fight. So if I'm number 5 or 6." So I'm gonna just sign up over there and be doing what for the next X amount of years until you decide to get to me, you know?
Right.
But Sir Senior up here though, I guess you called him out. He called him out.
Yes, sir, my man. Sir, what's going on, bro?
Man,
I like that energy. I like that. Yes, sir.
Calm down.
Booty.
No, I'm super turned up.
I came up here because I was gonna cook him, but y'all already uncooked him and he cooked himself, so I'm gonna take my butt to bed.
No. I'm turned up, bro. I'm turned up. I'm eating these cookie brownies right now. I got a sugar high.
Your own logic. First you said
I get cooked
watching, but then you talking about Turk money.
No, what I said is
somebody else.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let's get it right. I'm not pocket watching. Did I talk about? Hold on. Y'all talk about money. Y'all talk about pay point. No, I didn't talk about
money.
No, I said. Hold on. I said Turk Al-Sheikh. I said Turk Al-Sheikh as a secondary platform. If y'all can't get it over here because of so-called money issues, I didn't name an amount. Yes, he does have a platform. And I'm
talking about money. So that's you talking about money.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about venue. I'm talking about venue and somewhere else that could sanction a fight.
That is
what
money.
like
exactly. He's a promoter.
It's not talking about money. Hold on, sis.
Okay, hold on.
It's not talking about money.
It is.
I got you. I just want to reiterate. I just want to reiterate.
I've heard everything you said. But
everybody,
I didn't clarify.
Hold on.
He trying to recook himself.
Hold on, sir.
Like some ain't nobody recooking nothing.
Okay, though. Hold on. Listen.
It's called clarification.
Listen to me. I am exactly. So let's start back at the beginning. The reason why you even brought up Turkey Al-Sheikh is I said, who's going to put up the money for that fight? Because PBC is not going to put up the money for that fight. We were talking about money.
I'm trying.
You said,
all right, go ahead.
As a backup plan, maybe Turkey Al-Sheikh. And then that's why I said, well, why would Turkey Al-Sheikh invest money in a fight he has not mentioned anything about? and also with somebody who conducts himself in the manner that Tank Davis conducted himself in his last week. So then you went on to something else. Now go.
All right, that's where Mark cut in. Hold on, because I said I asked you about where Shakur is in his contract with Top Rank, and you said that it's nearing renewal. So Mark
Right. I
jumped in
don't.
there.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, I'm gonna break it down. So Mark jumped in there and mentioned the interview that Tank said on Cigar Talk about having 6 to 7 fights left, and Shakur not knowing where where he
Wait,
is in
when
that
did
order.
Mark say any of that? I didn't hear any of that from Mark.
Mark just jumped in like 2 minutes ago.
No, he
Hold
said
on.
they
So
would have
look,
to guarantee
Why
him.
why
can
What
you
I
are you
finish,
changing
please?
the
talking
topic?
about?
Can I
See,
finish,
look,
please, ma'am? Can
and
I
now
finish?
you're trying to
Y'all
move the
keep cutting
He
me
goalpost.
off.
didn't say
Can I
that
finish,
though. He
You
didn't
please?
say
have a
nothing
Yes,
about
he
that
restaurant,
yes
though.
he
restaurant in
did.
the
Why y'all keep cutting me off? Hold on.
Mark, did you say
I thought I
anything
was the
about that
hype man.
the restaurant
conversation?
and the
Yes,
restaurant
he
get close.
did. He just
I
said
saw
it.
food cooked too. Food
Hey,
get cooked
I
too.
did say
And
that.
Mark
Thank you.
finally
I'm man. I know I'm not high. I'm sober as hell.
Yeah, I said
I know
that
I'm
because
not.
he said, why would I sign over there if I don't know if they're not gonna guarantee me the Tank fight? He said he gonna fight me. I'm somewhere in there. Am I number 5? Am I number 6? Am I number 4?
Thank you.
Like
Oh,
when
that
are
was
you
said
gonna
in
fight
that
me?
was
So
said in an interview.
this
I
was gonna
didn't
be
know
my
that.
response to that, Mark. So hold on. My original response before I got cut off, I was gonna say, why don't you take the so-called Mayweather approach since that's your homeboy and become your own boss? I never talked about no money or signing with PBC. That's why I got cut off at. What I was gonna say is, why don't you become your own boss, your own little promotion, and do business as a partner so that way you can jump the line, skip the line. That's what I was gonna say. If you can't do that, then you can't do that.
Does Mayweather really have his own business, or is he really kind of a subsidiary of PBC? But we don't even need to get into all of that. That Tank's not going to
That's
do
not
any
my
of that.
point. That's not my
Tank's not
point,
going to
man.
do none of that.
Beloved, that's not my
Tank ain't
point.
doing that.
it has to be your
I'm
point
not,
if you use
ma'am.
him
You're not
as
understand. I never said Tank.
an
I
example.
said Shakur. Hold on, sir, because it's too much confusion. Beloved, I said Shakur. Never mentioned
Okay.
Tank. That's why I asked you where's
Oh, because you
Shakur
just
at.
said he, so I assume you're right. I assume that you were talking
Okay,
about Tank. You said he. I didn't
okay.
hear a name. I didn't hear a name
I'll
attached to the he.
clarify.
So
Shakur,
yeah.
Shakur.
Well, yeah, I don't know about you mean becoming like a free agent so that he can fight on any platform like Bud did when he left Top Rank. Is that what you mean? Why
That's
doesn't
what
he
I'm
do
getting at.
that?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I mean, I
That's
feel
the.
like all fighters should do that. I don't think they should
Mhm.
sign any type of contracts or any type of advisory deals. So I agree with you with that. But if that's not what he's comfortable with, and he's better with the guarantees that Aram says he's going to give him, then shit, he is. Because Aram don't fucking fault on his guarantees. I've never heard anybody complaining about that shit, about getting the money that they said that they are owed. Bud had a dispute with them, but he still was getting paid while he was fighting the fights that he didn't want to fight. And I don't know where that legal deal is with him now. So
To the brother Lake County, thank you, because somebody else is paying attention. My brother said y'all brought up money, how he a pocket watcher. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All I'm doing is responding to the technical difficulties as to why we can't get this fight based off what Hot Rod said, based off what the Sister Food Revolution said, based off what Mark said. And sir, you about to get cooked. All right, ain't nobody cooked themselves. You about to get cooked. So whenever you want it, you can get it, bro. No diddy. We could do this.
no, I mean I think we were all doing a little bit of pocket watching. I was a pocket watching if you want to say that. We brought up money because it takes money to put on a fight. And PBC is showing a record of not wanting to let Tank fight outside of the house, outside fighters, or any of the fighters unless they think it's a cherry pick, guaranteed win, or they're kind of at the end of their rope or whatever. I don't know why they let Bud fight Arrow. I don't know what that was about because that nigga, from the very beginning, I already knew that nigga was going to get his ass beat, and he surely did. So I don't know exactly what their logic is, but they do like to keep most of their fights in-house. And most platforms do, for the most part, to be honest with you. So.
And that's why I was saying, as far as with Shakur, if you're not gonna sign directly, then become your own boss and go get that off. If you can't do business with so-called PBC, not bringing up money, but if you can't do the business, then you have a secondary platform in Turkey Al Sheikh. And once again, not a fan of the man, but I'm saying if there's another platform out there for somebody to be able to make fights, outside of the politics that we know and familiar with, then go that option. And I'm
So that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
Tank,
You keep on
Shakur.
saying that, but he hasn't shown any interest. You can't just go to Turkey Al-Rashid and say, "Hey, put up some money for this fight." He has to be interested in that. And the thing
No,
is, you
that's
got to
not what
forget
I
that.
heard.
Hold on. No, that's not the way it works. He has to be interested in the fight in order to put up his money for fighters to fight anywhere he wants them to fight, whether it's in America or over there. It doesn't work any other way in any other business transaction. The person who has the money has to be interested in it. But my thing is, Shakur he can move up to 140. Shakur, his whole career ain't gonna be. He's not Tank Davis. He's not gonna end at 135. If he can't get the fight with Tank Davis, then all he needs to do is to move up to 140. It's about time. He needs to move up to 140. If he can't get that fight and they can't pay him what he wants, just move up to 140. That's what I say.
So I'm gonna say this one more time, and I'm gonna leave this part of it alone. The reason why I say that is because it's a fan fight. And the last time I checked, the man said that fan fights that the fans want, he's willing to put that up. And last time I checked, they blow money all the time over there in the Middle East. So I don't think they're concerned about making a profit off of boxing when their main profit is oil and other
No one is
resources
in the
like that.
business to lose. That doesn't make it. I hate when people say silly things like that. I don't think they
Happens
got
all the
money
time.
to blow.
Okay,
No,
okay,
like
watch
that nigga
this.
ain't over here
Watch
buying
this.
Ferraris and chains and all the
Watch
bullshit that
this.
people do with their money. You're
Uh-huh.
in business to make money in order to. Listen, hold on. The reason why the Saudis got into golf, the reason why Saudis got into boxing is because they are trying to create tourism. They're trying to make
So watch this.
their
hmm
image better, right? You can't
hmm
make your image better if you're investing in losing fights. It doesn't make any sense. You can't make
So
money
watch
that
this.
way.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, beloved. So can you explain why the WNBA has been in business for damn near 30 years and it has been in the red from day one? Have never, you can look this up, have never made a profit
They're
and
simply
they're in
not
business?
interested in it. And if I had to guess, they're not interested in women's sports, period, over there in Saudi Arabia. Have you looked at their politics and their
No, I'm
religion?
not talking about Saudi Arabia. No, I'm using
Oh,
your logic because you said who is in business to not make money specifically. So I said, okay, what about the WNBA? They've been in business for almost 30 years and have never made a positive dollar yet.
yeah, I don't know what their books look like or their investors or why they're doing it. I mean, yeah, I don't know what they're doing it for. I have no, I don't watch them, so.
I'll be your
No problem.
Huckleberry. I'll
Go
answer
ahead.
that question
Go ahead.
because feminism makes more money outside of just basketball. So to make sure that women are happy, they have a whole WNBA, and it's paid for by the NBA for the most part. So very simply, that's why. Because if you
So,
make women
mhm,
happy, women are
mhm.
the biggest consumers. One, because there's more women to
Oh, I knew
lose.
you was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna do it.
No,
So
but sir,
you
women,
And if
hold
you
women,
on,
women
no,
are
tell the
hold
investing.
women
on,
that
Hold
they
sir.
on,
can't
women
have
are
their
investing
own
in the
thing, they're
NBA.
going to boycott. So to
No,
make them happy,
So
to keep
women
them
are not
buying in
investing in the
other avenues,
WNBA.
they'll do that as
real
well.
quick, real quick,
Women are
real
not
quick.
investing
I
in the
want to make sure you're done,
WNBA.
sir.
But the women are
Hold on.
investing in the NBA. We have women who
Hey,
are owners and part of the NBA. They're not investing in the
I
WNBA.
want to make
Nobody
sure
watches.
sir done.
Female don't watch WNBA. No
Thank
one
you.
is
She
watching
said
it.
it. Thank
The
you.
own
That's a
No
players
one
don't
male.
is
watch the
That's a
watching it
male
WNBA.
product. That's a
because you
male
just
product. So hold on. She said it.
because it
She
doesn't
got it
make
right.
any
I didn't
sense.
know where she
Because
was
if hold
going,
on,
but
if
she
you say
actually
that,
got it right.
hold on, sir. I'm the only female, and you talked about feminism. So hold on, sir. If women were investing in the WNBA, and you said that we are the highest consumers, wouldn't they be doing better? Because everything we spend money on, cosmetics, fashion, music, clothes, every industry that
Ding,
we
ding, ding, ding,
put
ding.
into is doing very well. Real estate,
Drop a bomb.
doing very well. If women were investing in it and they were just going after the feminist vote, then they would be doing great right now, if that were the
I
case.
said the feminists vote
Now
outside
she
of
cooking.
basketball.
Now you
Listen
cooking.
to my exact
Food
words.
revolution.
That's what I said the
That's how
very
you
first
drive.
time
Food revolution.
was
That's how you drive.
real rap. You want to talk over me every time?
I'm not talking over you every time. I was
You
waiting. I
are.
was
I'm
waiting for my
talking and
turn.
then you talking over me again.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Thank you. I said directly they wanted to make women happy and more importantly, feminists and feminists outside of basketball, not females inside of basketball. Because they actually did the thing where they had WNBA players on the team and asked how many teams were there. Some of them didn't know. They asked them who are the top outside of the top players, who's the number 2, 3, 4, 5 players in the WNBA other than the All-Stars. They didn't know, and they were some of the All-Stars. So very simply, nobody knows what the WNBA is doing. The purpose of having it is solely to pacify or make happy the females. Because if you kill the WNBA, women will go crazy over that. And there's men who will go crazy over that because they will say that's injustice and it's not fair. That's what I said.
I only see men talking about it on sports shows. I don't see any female sports shows.
Bingo.
I'm talking about the WNBA and the whole what those two girls, that black girl and the white girl. I don't know. I don't follow it. So they're talking about it and having fits over it and starting racist talking points about that shit. I don't hear no women talking about that shit. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Well, everybody on Fox News, The View, and all of those type of channels.
That's all male owned.
Even though they don't even watch it. Even though they don't watch it and they don't support it, they talk about it. The female announcers, they talk about it. So, I mean,
they have to,
they talk about it. Even though they don't watch it, they don't support it. They
that's
talk
not their
about
company. If you work for somewhere, you got to do what they tell you to do. Those are male-owned companies telling them what their talking points are going to be and who they're going to interview.
I ain't even got a cookie, sir. You cooked yourself, and she cooked you. But
Actually,
you wrong when
you cooked yourself earlier.
I didn't cook myself. I never cooked myself earlier.
Money.
Are you gonna talk over me now?
Yourself again. Say, oh well, we're gonna offer up Turkey Sheik money. I'm gonna offer up a whole different man money. A man I don't even know. I'm gonna offer his money. I don't like him, but I'm
you gotta hold on. You gotta
for a fight that he ain't never said he wanted.
Hold on. Would you have gotten the Bud fight without him?
He said he wanted that fight.
Thank you. So you wouldn't have got it.
He didn't say he wanted
this is my point.
And Tank fight.
Hold
Tank
on.
Is the reason why he's not fighting over there. Tank the one said, oh, well, it's because they not making money in America why they want to fight over there. No, Tank didn't want to fight real competition. That's why he didn't want to go over there. He talked like some internet or Instagram thought talking about if you want to talk to me, you got to give me 2 Ferraris. That's what Tank did. Like the diva he
also said he can make the same money over here that cats make over there. But let's go back to the WNBA because that's where you got cooked at. And I don't know how much more time. You definitely got cooked. You definitely got cooked.
I literally said that.
I just want to finish the point. Hold on, Food Revolution. I just want to finish the point because hold on.
How did I get cooked?
Hold on. The whole reason why we got here is because hold on, bro. Goddamn. Okay, now you're doing what you said I was doing. Now you're doing what you said I was doing. Hold on, bro. Hold on. You doing what you said I was doing. Hold on. The reason why we got here, and I'll drop it after this, Food Revolution. The reason why we got here is because Food Revolution asks what business or what person does business to not make money. And I asked, what about the WNBA? Then you brought your happy self up in the conversation saying that the WNBA has a feminist agenda and that women support it. My thing to land my plane is there's more men.
That's a lie.
You said women support the WNBA. You said women support the WNBA. Yes, you did.
Rewind and listen. I never said
say it again.
I actually
say it again, man. No, you didn't. But go ahead.
I blatantly did.
Because you know why? When I was talking over you, I was rooting for Food Revolution because she actually got it right when she said that men support the WNBA more than women. And the whole point of it is why would you want to have a business that's not profitable? And my example was the WNBA.
Can we get the boxing?
I mean, what else y'all want to talk about? There ain't nobody at 135 boxing. You want to talk about
hold on, Dub is joining the panel. He hasn't gotten to say anything because y'all niggas is being emotional back and forth. We heard everything y'all got to say about that last subject. Let's move on.
Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to my brother Mark Nash in Florida doing his thing, man. Salute. Shout out to my sister Foodie. I got my brother in the building, Hot Rod. My brother Is that real rap? I know that's real rap in the building.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
real
Dub.
rap, man. What up,
Salute,
real?
brother.
Shout out to Sir Singing. Listen, we had a great night of boxing. We had a great night, and we got to talk about. I don't know. I was trying to be in order. That's it. That's all I was trying to do. I heard y'all cooking on the WNBA, which that's a whole nother story. And I think we all agree that men are the ones who support the WNBA, but we could get to that later. Listen, one of the things, Mark, don't do me like that. All I'm saying is one of the things that we saw tonight, Tank Davis put on a hell of a performance. A hell of a performance. Shout out to Tank Davis. Uh, um, I thought that Frank Martin fought the wrong fight. Well, I thought he fought the right fight early. If I was in his corner, he should have been grabbing the shit out of goddamn. Hey, wrestle the fuck out of Tank Davis if you got to. Tackle this nigga. Do not let this nigga get you in the corner. And he allowed himself to be put in the corner. Got his ass stretched. But from what I seen tonight, I have questions. I think that there are fighters out there that are more talented than Frank Martin, and I think that there was a blueprint put out there and shows you if you can win rounds against Tank and stop him from knocking your ass out, then you can beat this motherfucker.
I
And
agree. I agree, Doug.
if I'm in your corner, whether I think Shakur because it's that southpaw versus southpaw style. I think they gave him trouble tonight. um, if I'm in Shakur's corner, the first thing I'm gonna tell his ass, if you can't get him off you in the corner, tackle the shit out his ass and make the ref take a point, and then we'll put it back in the center of the ring and we'll start back boxing again. But anytime you get your ass cornered, tackle his ass, grab his ass, uh, uh do whatever you got to do to not let him get his shit off in the corner because at range Frank Martin showed Tank can be touched up, and he showed he can be touched up. And now I look at it, Shakur being the southpaw, I think that's the toughest fight for him right now. Shakur Stevenson, because we've seen Shakur show the ability to fight off that back foot, not be able to get trapped. And if Tank can't trap your ass, then he didn't show the ability to get touched up. I thought that was very important as far as what I've seen in the fight. But I have to give Tank all the credit in the world because he showed the ability to trap Frank Martin and to put hands on him. I thought it was a hell of a night, but I don't even know what sometimes we were talking about the WNBA, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah. Well, Deb,
Now
I
let's
agree
stay
with
right
you.
there,
Hold
Dub.
on. Yeah. Let me just say something real quick. I agree with you, but I also kind of like you have to take in consideration that Tate Davis didn't fight in like 400 and something days, right? Do you think
Agreed.
his inactivity has something to do with that?
I do, but the problem is I've seen him get touched up. You know what I'm saying? Mario Barrios isn't as fleet of foot as Frank Martin is, so um, I thought he was able to get caught there. But we've seen it. I do think the inactivity, excuse me, had something to do with it. But I think that's just Tank. It's how Tank fights.
It's his
I
level of
think
competition. Yeah, I see. That's why I agree with you, and I agree with you on different points because his level of competition has not been like you said. There are better fighters out there. What's he going to do when if he ever goes up in weight or fights better?
and
But
this
yeah,
why
go
we
ahead.
and this why we want to
So
see him. This why we want to see. Go ahead, Foodie. Last point. This why we want to see him against those better fighters. Go ahead, Foodie. I
no,
apologize
not
for
me.
cutting you off.
Someone else. I cut someone else off. Colorado. Somebody said something.
Yo, let me read this one. Shout out to Lake County. He said, the blueprint against Tank is keep his feet moving. Once he plants his feet, that's when the power comes from. Tank isn't a good come forward fighter. I don't know about that, Lake County. I appreciate the support. Tank Davis has been proven he can knock you out coming forward, pressing you against the ropes, putting you in the corner like he did Leo, like he did this guy tonight, Frank Morton. But also we seen him knock guys out or hurt guys going backwards, like he did Rolly, like he did Ryan Garcia. So he can get you either way, man. Going forward, going backwards. He can do it with the
I
left
agree.
hand. He can do it with the right hand, like he did with Pedraza. Like this guy can crack, bro. I don't know. So
I agree. Yeah,
I
keeping his
disagree with
feet.
that.
He's got good feet. So keeping his feet moving, that's not the winning tactic, in my opinion. He's got good feet.
But the thing is, I think that it's not necessarily about his feet. it's about you allowing him to tee off. When you're the bigger fighter against Tank Davis and you can fight off the back foot, you know what I'm saying? That's when you have the advantage. When you have that length and range and able to shoot them shots. I watched Frank tee off on him early in that fight, right? The only problem was according to Frank Martin, this is what he said after it. Well, I felt like they was trying to make me use my legs and wear my legs out, so I didn't want to wear my legs out too early. Well, shit, nigga, you need to wear your legs out as much as you can.
Yeah,
You
but
need to
at the
be
same
tired than a
at,
motherfucker. Real quick, Foodie, real quick, you need to be tired than a motherfucker. Damn what they trying to do. I don't care if they trying to wear your legs out or not. Your best chance to win the fight is for you to fight off the back foot. Use your length and range. Hit him when you get that opportunity and not let him corner you. When he does corner you, you tackle the shit out of his ass. Tackle his
yeah,
ass if you have to.
You
agree.
see,
And
Dub, what you
somebody who
saying?
has someone has better real quick.
Let,
Someone
let
who
me do
also
this. Let
has
me do
better
this.
ring
These
acumen.
last two.
Okay, go ahead.
Lake County said Tank is a dynamic counter puncher who starts slow. Appreciate you. And Hablo also with the drop with the $2 super sticker. Let me give these guys a drop. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show in a major way. Let me run these two real quick.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
See what you
All right.
saying, Dub?
I got 5 on it.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
See what you saying, Dub? You asking Frank to do something he not good at. You asking him to fight off the back foot. He's not good at that. It clearly showed. Again, he can't fight off the back foot. He's athletic. Yes, he has some athleticism, but to fight off the back foot, that's a different type of skill, a different type of ball game. I don't think
Right,
Frank was good enough
right.
to do that.
All right, he did it. He did it for a certain point in time, but according to him, he stopped doing it because he thought that the opposite corner's game plan was for them to wear his legs out. This is what he said, and so he did that tonight. He showed the ability to do it. My thing is that once you get cornered, right, and then wearing my legs down, I'm not gonna sit in the corner. I'm not gonna do that. So I would have preferred if you go back and watch earlier when Poyo was fighting Antuanne Russell. Poyo, they took a point away from him, even though I disagreed with them taking that point away.
I
When
agree. Yeah.
when when Antoine pinned him into the corner, he grabbed the shit out of Antoine and turned his ass. He pivoted
Yep.
out of that corner. He did not allow his back to be on the ropes like that because that's when them big shots gonna come. And so all I'm saying is when you're fighting Tank, if you're gonna be the bigger, longer fighter, don't allow yourself, man, take points from me all day and we'll go to the scorecards. If I lose on the scorecards, I lose on the scorecards. But I'm not gonna let you stretch my ass by me sitting in the motherfucking corner getting hit with an uppercut and then a straight that got me damn near arms out, sprawled out in the motherfucking ring. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, that was cool.
Dub said he'll rather get disqualified than knocked out because Dub, they won't let you keep taking points all night. They
That's
take
fine.
they take a point, and then they disqualify you if it's the same foul.
If they get to the point where they're gonna disqualify me, then damn it, that's what you got to do. But I'm not gonna let you knock my ass out. I'm gonna make it. Hey,
Hey, Doug.
the fight that I can win. I can't fight a fight. I have no chance of winning getting knocked out. I have no chance of winning. So I'm
Simple
gonna fight
question
a
though, Doug.
fight where I do anything I can do to win the fight. Go ahead. I apologize.
No, bro. You good? Simple question, Doug. Does Shakur's chin hold up? Whether Tank is going forward, whether you catch him on a counter, like I don't see this happening, but Shakur coming forward and Tank fighting off the back foot. Does Shakur have enough of a chin or body endurance to not go down?
Shakur ain't gonna get hit by none of that shit because we done seen even against somebody like De Los Santos, and I think De Los Santos, in my opinion, I think De Los Santos is a much more offensive fighter coming forward than what Tank is. So, hey, Shakur done showed the ability if he need to run around the motherfucker, and that's what y'all gonna call it. I don't think it's running. I think it's being smart, but I think Shakur has a great chance in that fight. And when Shakur gets in the corner, if Tank is able to pin him in the corner, he gonna grab the shit out of his ass. That's what you gotta do. That's part of boxing.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But if Tank is able to find his body and connect, or for y'all's sake, God forbid, connect with his jaw, I say it's good night, bro. Like that's just how I see it. Like I don't know, like, and not to take away, because I get like that's a 50-50 fight. But I don't know if Shakur jaw hold up, or if he could take that punishment to the body, because I don't see him running for 12 rounds and Tank not being able to catch him.
Yeah,
Dub.
I agree. Like I feel like with any power puncher like Tank, the only way, just like how with Wilder and Fury, you have to see the punch coming and take the sting off the punch and move back as it's coming with you, so you can take the sting out, so he don't knock you out, and don't let him, follow up with any punches. So I haven't seen anybody do that with Tank, but that was dumb for him to get caught in the corner like he did. Don't get caught in the corner with a motherfucking power puncher like that, because he got hit with that one punch and it was it. And then he followed up and it was over. That was crazy. I don't know why he did that.
And with Shakur, can Shakur get caught? Absolutely. Any fighter can get caught. The thing is with Shakur, I really can't tell you what his chin is like because we ain't really
Mhm.
seen him hit with huge punches like that. At the
Mhm.
same time, I will say though, hell, I watched this man when he did get touched by some shit against Nakatilia. What did he do? He got on that back foot, he got on that bike, and he made sure he didn't get touched again. When he felt
Right.
when he got touched by De Los Santos, what did he do? He got on that back foot, and that's a skill set. Like y'all was just, I think somebody said Frank Martin ain't known for fighting up the back foot like that. Shakur can definitely do it. And so I think it's a different fight. And my thing is does Tank have the power and the accuracy and the ability to do that? I think he does. And like Foodie was saying about, I think it was Foodie about the rust and the layoff. Yeah, there was rust and layoff there, but at the same time, when I don't think that Frank Martin is nearly the boxer that Shakur is. So that's a fight I want to see because I think that Shakur is an individual who could get out of the way of those punches. I think he's smart enough to understand that
Yeah, he's
when
not
my
gonna let
back
Tank cut the ring off on him.
when my back hit them ropes, I'm doing one or two things. I'm pivoting out. If I can't pivoting out, I'm a pin your ass up. I'm gonna grab the shit out your ass,
And
and
swing
I'm
him
not gonna let
around.
you.
Yeah.
That it is what it is. So and then if they would have took a point from Frank Martin, right? If they would have took a point and he was able to keep by, he was winning the fight. He was winning the majority of the rounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the end of the damn fight with Frank. I mean with Tank. I'm trying to get to the end of the fight. That's what I'm trying to do. Am I gonna stop him? No. I'm probably not gonna stop him. But at the same time, I
But
can win
Dub,
enough rounds to get to the end of the fight to win the fight. That's all I'm trying
but
to do.
Dub, maybe their plan actually worked. The body shot slowed him down. The pressure slowed him down. He was looking for a break, and that's how he ended up in them corners and on those ropes. And that's what happened. So their plan worked. The
But that's not what
pressure and the body shots made him say, "Man, they trying to wear my legs down. So let me take a break and try to save my legs." All right, now you take that break, and this is what you get. Guys get to a level they think they know what they're doing, and this is where we at with it.
and I ain't got no problem with you saying that, Mark. And all I'm saying is, according to Frank, the man said the reason I stopped moving is he didn't say anything about body shots. He said that the reason I stopped moving because I knew they were gonna try to wear my legs out, so I wanted to save my legs. I'm like,
Hey,
hey
Doug.
man, go
And
ahead.
maybe his legs were already gone at that point because you didn't trust your training. Like, what round was it? 8 or 9? What round was it?
Hey,
He got knocked out in
Round
8.
8. So you didn't trust your training to get to the championship round, not make it through the championship rounds to even get to the championship round.
Get
You don't
this.
trust your training. You don't trust your the sparring, the work you put in the gym. So you gonna
What
just take
you
a break right now? Fuck out of
This the
here,
thing
bro.
too, Doug.
Those are
This the
And
excuses,
thing.
that was
bro.
foolish.
Those are excuses.
Yeah.
He ain't had nothing for that dude, yo.
and that shit sounds
This the
stupid.
thing.
That
Because it
shit
won't the
sounds
legs. Because
stupid.
they want the legs
Frank
that
Martin
made you
don't have
lose.
no
You
power,
lost
bro.
because of that jaw. You got caught
Hey,
on the
in the
butt. You
second round.
lost because of your defense. You lost because you didn't have enough power to keep this guy off you. We can go into a whole bunch
Exactly.
of reasons he lost, but it won't just the legs.
Exactly.
Hey,
That
Trying to
shit
Dub,
save
sounds
the legs.
stupid, bro. You gonna
in
save
the
your
second,
legs? Nigga, you ain't got no power. What the fuck? You ain't known to be no power puncher. So what the fuck are you talking about? I'm trying to save
it's
my
too
legs. Nigga,
funny.
you need to be on your motherfucking bike long as you can. That sounds stupid,
Hey,
man. That
Right.
sounds
Save your
stupid.
hey,
consciousness, nigga. Save your consciousness. Save your
hey, Dub,
jaw.
We was trying to
Save
say
your
y'all
jaw,
funny
nigga.
as hell.
he
Hey,
ain't have
Dub,
no
in the second
understanding, no
round,
ring generalship, no power, no nothing. All he had was legs. So he's like, I'm trying to say the one thing I got before he knocked me out.
and,
but
and,
but
and
but
look,
you can't
Now with Dom, one
you can't save it. You can't save it because when you trying to save it, it puts you in a position to get knocked out. You can't save that shit.
but,
ain't no save, no
but
nothing. You
check
can't
this
take
out
no
though,
rounds
Dub.
off for nothing here.
In the second, third round, look, in the second, third round, if you heard Frank what he told Derrick James asked, "Are you cool?" First round he asked that. Second, third round. By the third round, he said like some of them body shots hurt him. Some of them body shots hurt him. It makes sense why every time Tank
Is
Tank
that what
came at him, he was flinching.
is that what Frank said? He said some of the body shots was hurting.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
hear that.
and
I didn't hear
the
that.
second,
I
third,
just didn't hear it.
second, third round, bro. Like, uh, Derrick James asked him some about movement and if he was cool, and he said some of them body shots was hurting before the fourth round for sure. It was either the second or the third round. He was already saying that
Hey,
in the corner.
and I thought from the beginning, I thought that was what Tank wanted to do. But my problem is that when I watched that fight, Tank wasn't landing shots like that as far as body shots go. If body shots were hurting you at that point in time, I don't know what you did in training because Tank wasn't landing a lot of shots early in that fight. He wasn't landing shots like that. He didn't start landing shots until probably the fourth, maybe fifth round. You know what I'm saying? That's when he really started to land body shots like that. So I thought he was getting, and even when you listen to what Tank said early in the when he was in his corner, he was like, "Shit, nah, he weakening up. He ain't got shit on his shots." You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. But the thing was, he wasn't landing shots like that. He was taking shots, and so I mean, if that's the case, maybe that's what it was. But I didn't see Tank landing body shots like that early in the fight.
It was so look, if you remember when Frank was coming towards the ropes opposite his like same side where his corner was, just parallel. That's when it was a couple shots that Tank hit him with where it definitely got through because if you remember every time Tank would faint, Frank was holding up his chicken leg arm. Like, he was feeling that. He was feeling that shit, bro. But I know I ain't tripping because before I came up on the panel, Brandon said that about 2 hours ago. So I know I ain't tripping because I definitely heard that for sure. Like,
But
it was
No, I
definitely
just
But
said I
before the
didn't
fourth
hear it.
round.
It's not, I didn't
the
say he
problem
didn't
is
say
this
it.
is that him getting hit in the stomach, it won't like it was a straight liver shot. He was just getting hit in the stomach. That showed that his training was trash. He said he didn't want his legs to go out and he didn't want to get hit in the stomach. That means his training was trash. So that
but
means his power trash, his ring generalship is trash, his training was trash.
God damn.
So he was just a trash fighter.
His IQ, ring IQ, yeah.
but
Y'all hilarious, bro. Oh my
but this was
god.
the thing. This was the thing right here. When it all come down to, I think Frank he was fighting with too much fear. I, when he was in there were certain times where I watched Tank faint Frank, and I'm sitting here like, bro, you should not be reacting the way you reacting to these feints. You know what I'm saying? It was more fear of punches than actually being touched. And when you fight with fear, the way Frank was fighting with fear, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but I thought the way he was fighting with fear, he was so scared of the shit that he allowed shit to kind of move him off his game plan and off what he's supposed to be doing versus fighting the game plan and the style and making Tank fight the style he wanted Tank to fight. And so I think it was more fear than anything. He was nervous and scared of what Tank was going to be throwing, even when Tank wasn't throwing shit really like that. And I think that was the biggest downfall for him.
I mean, Frank the Flinch Martin. I mean, his nickname was Ghost, but I mean, he really was Casper. He was a friendly ghost. He didn't want to argue back that much. He was always trying to move away from Tank through when they was talking, jumping each other. He wanted everybody else to talk for him. He wanted his brother to talk for him. He wanted EJ to talk for him. He wanted everybody. He wanted the announcer to talk for him. He like, dang, can somebody just talk for me? I'm scared of this man. He was already, see, he had no talk game. He ain't had no fight game. I told you, he was just trash.
Frank was never supposed to be in the ring.
Hey, hold
A
on.
lot of people said that, bro.
Did you call this
A lot
nigga
of
Tank?
people said that.
Did you call him Frank the Flinch? Did you say the Flinch?
Facts.
Frank was supposed to be
Martin.
fighting Keyshawn Davis or something, man.
I guess it's the Flintstones now. Oh, y'all crazy. But look, the way he was flinched.
Man, I need to see that T.O. fight. How is Tank going to react against a nigga that got the same power with the same skills? That's what I want to see. I need to see that T.O.
I wouldn't
fight,
mind
man.
seeing it either. Shakur or T.O. Give me either.
Yeah, I would love the T.O. fight. I would love the T.O. fight.
I prefer Shakur first, but give me
I
either
agree.
one. I ain't tripping.
Hey, y'all, I know y'all gonna call me crazy. I still want to see him and Devin. I want to see that fight too.
I wouldn't mind seeing that or a rematch with Ryan. Give me all of them, but give me Shakur first though. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind seeing any of them fights.
I'm with you on that, Doug. Old man Loma. Think about it. It's a reason why he want to fight old man Loma. He want a big payday for nothing. I told you he an Instagram model. I told you that in his mind he an Instagram model. How Kendrick say it when he's standing next to Sexy Red? He think he see two bad bees.
Oh God, bro, this dude's shirt don't stop, boy.
I've never heard that. I've never heard it, but that's funny as shit.
Hey, look, hey, Dub, look. I could only defend Tank, but so much. When Floyd put that video out of Tank in his drawers doing the I don't know what you call that, bro. Like the swirl. I don't know. I can't defend that. But in the ring, Tank with the braids, that's my guy.
That man can fight. That man can fight.
Yeah. Outside the ring, like the little shimmy he was doing, look, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But yeah, I'm like, yo, I want to see that Shakur.
I don't know if I said, man, happy Father's Day to all y'all brothers, man. Happy Father's Day, man.
Man, happy Father's Day to you, bro. Salute to all the great fathers out there.
Man, happy Father's Day to everybody, even if the baby ain't yours. Shoot,
Lord
you did
have
the
mercy.
time,
Lord have mercy.
you deserve the credit.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh my God.
Took care of it. Salute to you.
But my thing, hey, at the end of the day, man, Tank, that man can fight. And I'm not trying to take nothing away. I want to ask this real quick though, because we got to understand the 140-pound division has been shaken up today. We had Antuanne Russell get beat down, or not beat down. I say it respectfully.
Upset for sure.
Puello, I thought Antuanne would stop. I thought he would beat Puello, but Puello, even with a point being taken away, which I disagree with, he was able to win. And now I'm hearing I didn't get the chance to see the fight, but Matias lost to Liam Paro. I never saw that happening. I didn't see that happening at all. The 40-pound division has been flipped on his head right now. It's been flipped on his head. What's y'all thoughts on that?
I think it's great for the sport.
I love it. I love it.
I think it's great. Somebody gotta go, and those were 4 fighters that were all undefeated.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta go.
Is left? That's the question.
Right now, Liam Paro is left, and Puello is left. Those are the two O's that's left.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like what you said about
I think Jack Catterall's in the mix too.
Yeah, that's a good fighter. Jack Catterall is a good fighter. Go
Yeah,
ahead, go
that
ahead. My
fight that
bad.
he had. No, you good? Nah, that was a great fight that he had with Josh Taylor. Great fight. I'm looking forward to the rematch if it didn't happen already. But
Well,
like the
did
point.
any of y'all think did any of y'all think Liam Pyro would beat Matias? I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think it.
Before
Anybody?
the fight, I had Matias winning, but I said that I felt something weird, some type of upset coming. And then when the fight started, I was like, yeah. But I definitely had Gary Russell losing. I had him losing. I already knew he was going
You
to.
had Antuanne losing?
Yes, he was going to lose. I looked in his eyes, man. I knew that he was going to come, you know, in the fight a certain way, but he wasn't going to push to that next level like he needed to. And that's kind of what his brother was saying. We need you to stay focused, keep your hands up, push how we need you to. He couldn't do it. He didn't have it. And I mean, they all good fighters. The Russells, they all good fighters, but they not on that next level where they can dig deep and push to another level. When they test it at their level, they fold, man. Look at the big brother. Look at him.
Yeah, Mr. Gary.
I mean, so
You
I'll
know,
just say,
it was so interesting because Antoine had success, and I've been very critical of Antoine. I thought that a lot of time he go in there, he smother his work. You know what I'm saying? He rushes work and really didn't allow himself to get off. I thought he came out, he was patient, he fought behind the jab early. The problem was when Pollo understood him fighting behind the jab and how to counter the jab, he didn't have an answer to it. And my thing was like, okay, once you won those, I thought he won some early rounds there as far as fighting behind the jab, but when you start getting countered with that hook, you got to go to your high guard and start to press him. And he never went to the high guard the way I expected him to. You go to that high guard, you make it an inside fight, and then you really get your body work off there. You're able to throw your inside shots, and I've seen him do that in fights. But it seemed like when Puello was kind of able to figure out that damn double jab, triple jab that he was trying to fight behind, when that was figured out, he didn't have an answer to it. And I'm like, bro, you a Russell. You coming from one of the best boxing families, and shout out to Mr. Gary, but he the instruction he was giving in the corner was subpar. They were subpar. You know what I mean? And I expected more from Antoine. And shout out to Batman. I got to say this real quick, respectfully. Shout out to Batman. If y'all don't know who Batman is, he was one of their brothers. He passed away. That was my brother. You know what I'm saying? I done argued with this nigga for years on
Yeah,
YouTube.
man. Rest in
So
peace, man.
shout out to Batman.
Yeah, that was a good brother, man. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I didn't see him gas out, but mentally, I felt like he was gassed because he couldn't figure out Pollo. Like he started off strong, and like you said, like this was his first time fighting a southpaw. So the technique that he used to doing with righties, with orthodox fighters, he couldn't get that off with Pollo. And I agree with you on the holding. I didn't like that call. Even though the ref gave multiple warnings, he never gave like a straight up hard warning, like, yo, you do this again, I'm gonna deduct a point. Just out of nowhere, he just deducted that point. I'm like, at this point, that's part of his strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his strategy for the fight. Like, you kind of, I mean, it worked out in his favor, but it got to the point where he was doubling, triple jabbing him, and he wasn't like after the double, triple jab, there was nothing to come behind that at times because Pollo wasn't a stationary target. He had great movement, bro. And then it was times where, especially like the 12 round for sure, I remember, but it was other points in the fight where Pollo stepped up, and pick and chose his spots of when to get in the pocket. And I could tell that even though in the beginning he came forward the majority of the fight, he respected Pollo's power. You know what I'm saying? Not just like
But
head down
but
rushing.
but Puello, he had to because Puello was catching his ass like.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be honest, man. Shout out to him because the man showed a hell of a chin. There was a shot that Puello hit him with. It was a left hook, and when you get caught in between punches, and when that neck, I always say, when your neck there, or when your chin damn near touch your shoulder, when you get hit with some
Mm-hmm.
shit, you damn near finna be knocked out. And he got hit with that shot, and
I know what
I
you're
think it
talking
was
about.
hurt. I think it was hurt, but he was able to recover from it and keep fighting. The problem was he didn't have an answer for the counters. You know what I'm saying? And even when he wanted to go try to make it a fight, Puello started sitting down on shit, especially after he had got
Right,
that point taken away. He just started sitting
right.
down on shit, throwing, bro. Like he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fight your ass." And we ain't never seen nobody really just sit down and try to fight Antuanne like that. And I think that kind of fucked him up, bro. Like I was shocked the way Antoine responded to a lot of those punches and how the fight kind of played out. Even with a point being taken away, one of the judges they blinded a motherfucker. They had it 118 to I don't know what it was, 118 to something. And I was like, for Antoine, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck fight you was watching, but I thought it was a close fight. I didn't think it was a
Mm-hmm.
robbery. And for Pollo to win a split decision with a point being taken away, I thought that showed a lot of grit, a lot of heart. Um, although, hey, Pollo is a drug cheat. We gotta remember this. Pollo is the man. According to him, he it was a fertility drug or whatever. He's still a drug cheat, in my opinion. But the man, he came back. Hopefully, he's clean in this fight. If he pop dirty, then I'm gonna be crucial of him again. You know what I'm saying? But he sat down on his punches, man, and he made it a tough ass fight. And I thought Antoine had opportunities to do things in that fight that I expected from him, but it just seems like, and I hate to say this, but it is what it is. It seemed like the Russell family. If you go back and look when he got his ass knocked out earlier. Not Antoine, excuse me, Antonio. Antonio, he fight at 118 or something like that. He got his ass knocked out. Uh, it just seemed like it's something missing there, and it may be the father. Shout out to them because and happy Father's Day to them. Their father passed away, and I'm not trying to denigrate them any type of way. Especially shout out to their father because he made champions. You know what I'm saying? Multiple champions come out of his lineage. So shout out to him. But when he passed away, it seemed like there's been something missing ever since then. And man, I just hope they get it on because or get everything on track because I think both they have some great fighters there. You know what I'm saying? I think Antoine is a hell of a fighter. But I thought he showed he looked so different and showed so much patience and discipline in this fight, and for it not to come out and I mean he was fighting a hell of a fighter, and he was supposed to fight Pollo before before Pollo popped dirty and all the other kind of stuff happened. He was supposed to fight him for a championship, and they kind of passed that fight up, and so man, I just hope they get everything online, man. I'm a fan of that family, and I think they do things the right way. I just hope they get it all in line, and I hope Antoine, hey, a loss don't define you. Come back, and I think he still has a chance to be a champion, and I want to see him be a champion. I do want to see him be a champion. I'm a fan of him, so that's just me.
Well, that's my question. Like, do you think Pollo gives him a chance to rematch?
They got to do a rematch after that type of
Yeah,
fight. They
yeah.
got.
I don't
But
think
but but
so.
but 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 this is the thing. It depends because now that was for the WBC interim, so that's to be. I think Devin has to fight Sando Martin, right? That's the mandatory. The winner of that fight should have to fight the Puello. And so Puello has the opportunity to either rematch Antuanne or wait it out and get his opportunity to fight the winner of Sandor Martin and Devin Haney. So, in my opinion, I want to see the rematch, but it all depends on what the WBC says and how that plays out. But I, the other thing, I want to see unifications happen. If Devin beats Sandor or Sandor beats Devin, I think Devin will beat Sandor. That's my opinion. But uh, I want to see him fight the winner or Liam Pyro now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's. I want to see that fight. I want to see him fight Teofimo Lopez. I want to see him fight Pitbull Cruz. I want to see this division get unified. And so it's hard to say how that plays out. When you lose a fight like that, you know what I mean. The mandatory, excuse me, comes up what once every year and a half, 2 years, damn near, as far as the sanctioning body goes. Especially when if the champion is trying to unify, and so we got to see how it plays out. It's going to be interesting. Mark got the pool in the background. Shout out to
Yeah,
Mark
yeah,
Nash for
chilling,
being.
nigga.
Hey, shout out to Mark Nash for being in Florida on niggas, man. Hey, chilling out there, motherfucker, with the pool in the background. Shout out to Mark Nash, man. My
Yeah,
bad.
man.
I ain't mad
Yeah,
at.
this shit came with a pool, nigga. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I was like, yo, I definitely got to get one in the crib now. You know, I've
Hey,
been looking to get a pool for one of the properties, but seeing this shit right here, it's like the house ain't that big, but the pool just adds so much value to it. You know?
yeah. Especially in Florida. Especially in Florida.
Yeah, especially in Atlanta, nigga. This shit about to happen. I want
I,
it, and I'm gonna get it.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Shout out to the homie Lake. He said he also said he was looking to land bigger shots. He said T.O. gets cooked early versus Tank. He got like 3 L's. He also said nobody's bringing up Richardson Hitchens IBF Mando. Why is that? Good point. Somebody said Hitchison is food. I like that. I know it's still too early, but I like that Abdullah Mason kid, yo. I like him. I like him a lot. Yeah, but Richardson Hitchison, I don't think he looked too good in his last fight. Everybody still there, or am I breaking up?
No, we still
No,
here.
we here.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I'm
Loud and
trying
clear.
to. I be long winded. I'm trying to let everybody cook.
Oh, okay. Cool. I just got back. Y'all go ahead. I'm
So
listening. Shit, I've been in here
we talked
packing
about who
too.
we want. Oh, go ahead, Brett.
No, go ahead, okay.
I thought the worst performance tonight was that middleweight title fight. Oh my God, Terrell Gausha and Adams, Adamas, whatever the fuck his name is.
A
This who,
dumbass. Yeah.
this who Charlo ducked? Are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't believe that shit. Then they hand this man a title, and then your first the title defense is Terrell Gausha. That fight was bullshit, man. That fight was bullshit.
I mean, it was Carlos Adames, man. The man, he showed no improvement in this fight. Terrell Goucher, he a seasoned veteran. You know what I mean? When you have a seasoned veteran out there,
Yeah, he's a gatekeeper. OG, he a gatekeeper.
agree, but he's still seasoned, and it's somebody he know how to survive fights. Um, the problem was Adamas didn't understand how to cut the ring off. He didn't understand how to get his shots off. He actually allowed Terrell Goucher in the championship rounds to land shots that I'm watching. I'm like, what the fuck is going? How is Terrell Goucher landing these punches on you? You should have been stopped this man. You ain't working. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I agree with you, Rod. I agree with you 100%.
So with everybody losing at 140, where you see the next fight for you know, like Matias or like who would you want to see them up against? I mean, everybody losing. Does that make it more even that everybody losing now?
You talking to you, Doug? Or is the hot rod?
I got it. Well, as far as 40 goes, man, depending on which belt we're talking about. So if we're talking about Teofimo Lopez, we know he's going to be fighting Claggett next, right? We know Pitbull. Well, we don't know who Pitbull is going to be fighting next. That's kind of up in the air. Devin's supposed to be fighting Sandor Martin next. You know what I mean? And so because you have those different dynamics, you got Liam Pyro, who just became the champion, pulling the belt off of Matias. So, man, I want to see the unifications. Those are the fights that we're looking for, the unification fights. So if we get a Liam Pyro, and I hate to say it this way, but it comes to that side of the street bull BS that I hate to talk about, but I want to see a Pitbull versus Liam Pyro. Um, we know that Tio is fighting Steve Claggett, Devin fighting Sandor Martin, so those fights are already kind of made, in my opinion. They go to purse bid or whatever, but we know Claggett is made. Claggett and Tio is made. Next, I think the next best fight we can see right now is Pitbull versus Liam Pyro. That's a fight I want to. I ain't got no problem with it. It's a unification fight. Is it a great fight? No, I don't. I don't think it's a great fight, but it's still a unification fight. And so, I think they need to start unifying at 40. Stop with the everybody get your mandatories out the way. We got Tio getting his out the way. Devin gonna get his out the way, and then they need to start fighting each other. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that can happen, and then everybody else that's taking L's, y'all fight each other and move y'all way back up into a position to fight for these belts. So I think that's how it has to happen. But man, the way that the sanctioning bodies move, the way that the suits move, you never know what may fucking happen. You don't have I don't have a clue.
For
Does
sure.
does Ma- does Matias
Well,
and,
speak.
and Paro have a rematch clause?
Most likely not, man. I'm gonna look. I'll look into it. But most likely not, especially if that was his mandatory. Cause the IBF they don't do the rematches.
Oh, that
Even
was his mandatory.
I believe so. All right, but that's it for me, man. I'm about to go in here, get something late to eat real quick, finish packing up, so in the morning we can wake up, we can hit it, get on back to the town. Somebody said jump in the pool, Mark. Oh man, I did a lot of that. I was all in the pool, had a good time too. I'm about to jump in the pool at 3 in the morning. What for your entertainment, nigga? Yeah, go out there and do something stupid for us. Be goofy. Go jump in the pool at 3:15 in the morning. Nah, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. I had all the pool and all the beach I wanted for the weekend, man. I'll be doing it again in a couple weeks. Couple weeks, I'm be in Jamaica, man. So then after that, I think I got a trip to Houston. I'm going down south to Albany, Georgia, back to North Carolina. And I think I need to go to Baltimore. I got a trip going to Baltimore too. So I'm gonna be all over the place the
Hey
next
Mark.
couple months.
Hey Mark,
What up?
when you come through Albany, or when you go to Albany, man, that mean you gotta ride through goddamn one of Roberts, man. Hit me up, man, so we can shot. I'll show you some love.
I probably won't. With all due respect, 'Cause I'm gonna have everybody with me. I'm gonna have everybody. I'm gonna have my whole family with me.
Oh no, do your
Yeah,
thing,
so
do
we
your
gonna. It
thing.
ain't me just moving solo. We all driving down there. We got a family reunion down there, which is crazy. Like my mom my wife's side, they have that family got like a whole bunch of land that they still have from back in the day when when homie bought his freedom. Homie bought his freedom, and he bought a whole bunch of land, and they still had that land in the family for a couple hundred years. You know what I'm saying?
Country niggas, man. Country
Yo,
niggas.
and
I say that respectfully. I say that
and
respectfully.
right. But they now they rent the land out to some farmers, and like people do stuff with the land. You know what I'm saying, like crops and stuff.
We
Some white farmers too, some white folks. So they rent the land out to them. But every year they meet up for this family reunion, and they have a barn and all. They have part of the farm there, and we gonna meet at the damn barn. And she was like, they tell the story about the ancestor, like who started all of this all these years ago. And it was like they tell the same story pretty much every year, but they tell it because those kids who were 7 or 8, now they're 13 and 14, and they hit some different, like, yo, like all of this belonged to my family, and and where it came from, and how he fought for their freedom and bought their freedom.
That's
This shit
it's
was
crazy.
crazy, man. So this gonna be one of my first ones, but it's pretty dope from all the pictures and the videos that I saw before. So this gonna be my first one. Somebody say Mark the Traveler. Oh yeah, I be traveling, bro. I be on the move. Be on the move, homie. As you should, man. Tomorrow's not promised, man. So I challenge all of y'all, man. Get out there, go somewhere, shoot. If nothing else, be a tourist in your own town. You know what I'm saying? You haven't ate at every single restaurant there, right? Be a tourist in your own town. Try new food. Shoot, I tried a lobster roll this weekend. That was the first time I tried that. What's something else I tried that what was it? Something else I tried that I had never had before. I don't know. I forgot. Been eating a lot. I don't put all that weight back on, man. But I've been having a good time to get back in that gym. First thing tomorrow. As soon as I get off the plane, I'm gonna work out tomorrow. So challenge y'all, man. Live y'all best life. Like I said, tomorrow's not problems. Dreams require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. I'm on to the next episode. Dub, you got anything you want to say to the people before we slide out?
Hey man, I appreciate you, Mark. And like Mark said, man, y'all get the fuck out of the way, y'all. Not don't leave, but travel. See whatever you can see, man. Because we all small people, but we live in a big world. Learn
Yep.
this world that you live in, man. Learn the world you live in, and see as much as you can. I agree with Mark. Much love and respect, Mark. Thank you for always allowing me to rock and talk crazy as hell as I always do. I appreciate you, my brother, and anytime I can rock with you, you know I'm going to.
Absolutely. All right. Well, shit. That's it, man. I see you on the what part? I'm in. This is called Largo. This is Largo. I thought we were going to Clearwater. That was the beach we went to. So I flew into Tampa and we drove down to Largo. Yep. Cool spot, man. Cool spot. Somebody said the Nash tour. Yeah, I'm on tour, man. I'm moving, bro. Moving and shaking, man. Moving and shaking. All right. Well, with that said, man, thank y'all for your time, your energy. Thanks for allowing me the opportunity to entertain y'all. Hopefully you were thoroughly entertained. And if not, I'm going to try again on the next one, man. Hey, look, respect is free. Somebody said, Mark said it better in a few words. Yeah. Hey, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love. Let's show each other respect. And if we can't do that, let's show each other the door. You go your way, I go mine. God willing, we all will do fine. Until the next time, man, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Mark Nash in the neighborhood here, breaking beats where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Life is serious enough. Life getting real serious for Matias. Getting real serious for Tank Davis too. Who's next, man? Got damn serious for Frank Martin. All right. We'll talk about it. It's your man Martin breaking beats. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, last but not least, hey, look, sometimes we're gonna agree, sometimes we're gonna disagree. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy, homegirl. Never, ever, ever forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, motherfucker.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver, champion. You watching Mark Nash at Breaking Beats. I usually don't do drops, but I'm gonna give you one, bro. I'm gonna give you one. I love you, champ.
All right, man. Live on location, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I think like I said, my next live on location probably be down south and then on to Jamaica. Don't forget, man, I'm giving away this autographed Terrence Crawford boxing glove, the raffle. You can Zelle or Cash App me, and I'll get you in the raffle. Cash App right there is at the bottom of the screen. $20 get you in the raffle. The raffle entry ends on what I say, August. It's at the bottom of the screen. August 1st, and we draw August the 2nd. Yeah, August the 1st, and we drawing it on the 3rd. There we go. Boom. All right, man. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Can we at least run the outro? Can we get the outro together? There we go.
This that squad sound.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible.
No, Dr. Mark, God made this possible. God made this possible. And so the viewers like you. See y'all on the next one. Peace.